Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Good evening, everybody. Uh, it was supposed to be at 2:45, but I end up falling asleep. So, yeah, because being so tired and stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to bring you some news recently that happened. Um, there was an accident. State trooper was killed on a highway, and that's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? For stuff like that to actually happen. So yeah. Um, so that was a sad thing. Um, but a state trooper was killed um, on the highway. His vehicle was totally damaged, and and it's and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my heart goes out to their families and their families, their friends. Um, this guy, this guy's a young state trooper. You know what I'm saying? And uh, and I want to actually pull up a video, um, and a video, so that way we can see exactly what happened. It's a Facebook video. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, and and we're also going to talk about what happened at Mid City too, the fire that happened over there too as well, and wow. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, right here. This is a sad thing, you know. I don't know if I can find a video of this, but I could share the scene, of the accident. Yeah, so um, a Massachusetts, um, state police was involved with the accident. Uh, he was injured on a wrong way driving accident. Well, basically, what happened? Somebody drew the wrong way, and and end up smashing the troopers vehicle, and sending them to the hospital, but the trooper had passed away shortly after, as of after that. So my condolence goes out to the families, and his wife, his children, uh, grandchildren, whoever, and let's hope that they can find peace in their lives, and just think of the good things that he's done for the community and the highway. It's a sad thing, for stuff like that to for stuff like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's um, people that don't, that I mean, this is what happens uh, when people going down the wrong, going down the wrong, you know, on the same side of the highway, down the wrong street, you know, driving the wrong way, and it results into it results into this. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, and this is a state trooper that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, patrolling the highway. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It is. It's horrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, for stuff like that. You know, but it's horrible. You know, and but then again, it's like that all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like that all over the place. And I'm also going to tell you, I haven't heard nothing from the what's going to happen with the recall, whether if they're going to regroup or not. So, and but they may at some point. So, you know, with that, so with all that being said, um, and let me see here, what do we got here? Oh, we got the lieutenant of the, we got the um, lieutenant talking of the state trooper. So I may want to play that video. So I gotta find that video. Uh, so I also gotta find that video. Let me see. Uh, there's the accident scene right here. Right there, there's the act. Watch the. I'm going to show the accident scene. Since I pull it up on a screen, share screen. No, it's yeah. There's the accident scene right there. Wow, that is pretty horrible though. I mean, look at the cruiser all smashed over there. That was a state trooper that died after a wrong way crash after closing Route One. Yeah, so that was Route One, and yeah, that is a horrible accident right there. Yeah, horrible. Um, so yeah, so that is a horrible accident, and you know, and it's not, you know, not good when you actually see an accident like that. Um, let's see here. Let's see what else is. Police officer Brian Morse is wow. Let's see. Rain expected to start at location at 3:13. So we're getting a little bit of rain today. So especially we're getting a little rain today. Let's listen to this one. I want to listen to this. There's a trial going on in Fall River, not Fall River. There's a trial going on, so I want to actually play that trial. Yeah, today there was some people out there fixing putting gas lines in the ground because of gas being smelled over there on Pleasant Street. Let's see. Let's see here. What else is going on here? I just shared it. Oh yeah. All right, I'm just looking for it. Let's see what else is. Uh, well, anyway, the guy was not guilty on all charges from Boston 25 News. It was live. So not guilty on all charges. So there's no sense of even watching that. So there's no sense of watching that. Let's see here. Let's see. Just yeah, Rudy Giuliani is leaving ICU. Nothing short, but miracle. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Rudy Giuliani was he ended up in a hospital for a little while. Yeah. See, Secretary Howard. All right, there's something worth talking about. Boom, there's something worth talking about. Found something worth talking about. Look at this, man. Massachusetts Dems is rolling out 63.3 billion in budget that's responsible for the future of focusing. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is so ridiculous, man. See, now they're rolling out money now. You know what I'm saying? You know, how come they didn't roll out money before? Now they're rolling out 63.3 billion in budgets that are responsible for the future's focus. Yeah, because know why? Because Michael Rodrigues knows that his seat is on the line. Okay, so and this is what they do. Okay, every single election. Okay, every single state election that comes up. Okay, they because you want to know why? Because they know. Okay, Senator Michael Rogers knows that his seat is on the line. Okay, for this shit. Okay, so I mean, look at he's got Boomer Amaral running for state senator of Bristol County. Okay, and look at it. They this is what these people do. This is what the Democrats do. Okay, this is what they do. Okay, you know when you fight with them for a little while about funding, right? And now look at it. Okay, now it comes up with 63.3 billion in budgets that will be responsible for the future. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, because actually, but they know it's election time. That's why, and and he knows his seat's up for grabs. So that's why he's going to do what he's got to do. Okay, you know, it's what you get. It's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? It is. I mean, we fight with these people. Okay, why don't they just come up with the damn budget, okay, the damn money, instead of just making us wait. And this is what they do all the time. And it's sad that that they do it. you know I mean, it's ridiculous. you know Same thing with Mayor Paul Coogan, same thing with Cal Viola, same thing with Governor Moore Healy. Okay, they wait, they do it because they know that their seat is on the line. Okay, they know that's why they do this all the time. You know, and it's total ridiculous. I mean, and I remember him saying, uh, "Oh, uh, you can't do that with the audit." You know what I'm saying? You can't do that with the audit. Oh, damn straight you can. Okay. You know why? Because they don't want to know how much money is missing. Okay. They don't know. They don't want you to know anything about it. So they do. Sometimes they would do anything they can um, to to stall the forensic audit, and they know that forensic audit passed. Okay, they know it did, so they would do anything in their power to stop it. You know what I'm saying? And uh that's Michael Rodrigues for you. That's Michael Rodrigues. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's another one. Okay, that would so he's another one that would uh, that would do anything to stop the audit. Well, the Celtic is going up in flames, blowing a 3.1 lead, and a flush. And Boston radio talk about the idea that maybe they could win a title this year. I never thought I felt that way for even a minute, but they played without JT most of the year, and lost other players from the last year for JT is to sit out in playoffs in a game in 7. I hope uh, his injuries is not more serious. By JB is a monster, giving his all, but all every night for a while, but not last couple of seasons. But the Celtics is struggling to put a complete full effort game together. It will be interesting to see the organization to be does going forward. Yeah, I would like to see the Celtics win. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my team, man. The Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Celtics are great. You know what I'm saying? Um I've always supported the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Um, so and I always did. Same thing with when Chicago Bulls were playing, and when Michael Jordan retired, I just had to switch over a little bit. So I mean, I've had a few choices of games, like the Lakers and stuff, but the Lakers wasn't any good either. You know what I'm saying? So, but and that's why I did a turnover and went with the Celtics because I think the Celtics were actually great. You know what I'm saying? So, but I hope the Celtics win, and and I hope they do. You know, and let me see here. But I'll tell you though, Michael Rogers, man, come on, man, 63.3 billion budgets that is responsible and for the future focus. Yeah, yeah. So what did he? So actually, what did he come up with? You know, um, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I have to go do something. I'll be right back. So, oh, thanks guys for waiting. So thanks a lot guys for waiting. Now I'm back. Um, it's Michael Rogers is a trip too. I'm saying, I mean, um he's a trip. I'm saying he is. And they do this all the time during election year, you know. So and again, I'm glad that Boomer Ambrose is going up against Michael Rodrigues. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy with that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad. Somebody, and I'm glad that there is people going up against the incumbents too, like Carol Viola too and Alan Sobey. I'm glad. They deserve to lose their seats. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at it. I mean, I don't really like to talk about Alan Sylvia too much. But I mean, look at it was right on there though. He signed the bill, okay? Against the veterans. He did. I mean, it's you know, and then when it comes Veterans Day, parades and stuff like that, I mean, these people are actually in it, okay? These people are actually in it and acting like, they care about the veterans and they don't. You know what I'm saying? Act like they care about the Gold Star families and they don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I seen it uh, firsthand. Um, when in next federal holiday, Memorial Day. So Monday, May 25th, 2026. It's going to be Memorial Day. You know what I'm saying? So, Memorial Day for the veterans. So it's going to be Memorial Day for them. That's the next federal holiday. It's going to be Memorial Day, May 25th, 2026. So the countdown of the holidays right now. So Memorial Day. Yeah, so that's when that's May 25th is the actual next holiday for the Memorial Day for the veterans, and and for every veteran out there, I want to say thank you for your service, dedication to our community, and and standing by the American people and caring about us. So I want to thank you for that and too as well. So uh, you guys deserve it. Okay, you guys deserve every bit of it. Okay, every bit of it. Just to let you know, I had cousins that served in the armed forces. I had cousins that served, and I had a cousin that from Chicago that served in the Navy. I've had cousins. I had an uncle that served in the Army. I've had uncles that served in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? So I come from a military family. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I do. Military family. So I do come from a military family, and and thank you. I appreciate the service that these these people fought for our country. You know what I'm saying? So, but well, like I said, Michael Rodrigues, forget it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, uh, 63.3 billion budget for that responsibility for the future. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all of a sudden now they're passing budgets now. You know, but where is the basic transparency? Where is the transparency that we need? You know what I'm saying? Where is the forensic audit that we also need too? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, and all of a sudden now they're coming up with money. Yeah, well, sounds like it reminds me of Coogan. Okay, you know, when they know that they're gonna lose their seat, boom, they pop up money just like that. You know what I'm saying? Wow, money comes out of the hat just like that. It just all you gotta do is wave the magic wand, and the money just comes right out. Just imagine, though. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that. You know, of all the years we've been fighting and arguing with the politicians, Michael Rodriguez, Cal Fiola, Alan Sylvia. Okay, we've been arguing with them. You know, to come up with. We need money for the budget. Okay, we need money for the roads. We need money for this. Same thing with Moore Healy. Moore Healy's the same way. Okay, now that her seat's up for grabs, now you know something. Boom, they're popping out money like crazy. Okay, and we shouldn't even go through that. Okay, so we shouldn't even go through that. Basically, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even go through that. We should be like, okay, hey, all right, so this needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. You know, uh, we need staffing for the police department. We need staffing for the fire department. I mean, that shouldn't even be an issue. Okay, all that bull crap shouldn't even be an issue. Okay, all this money that they came up with just now, 63.3 billion budget. That money, that money could have helped the fire department during the Gabriel fire. Okay, this money right here could have helped out. Okay, and I remember Moore Healy. Oh, well, I just gave some money, to the fire department, and but yeah, you didn't give it to staff more firefighters. You gave it for overtime work. Okay, so these guys can work overtime. The same guys, basically. Okay, so basically, what she did was, she only paid for the overtime. That's all she did. Okay, to the same guys. They didn't add. They didn't add any more firefighters to the trucks. They didn't add. They didn't add any more. They didn't. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. The police department, same way. I remember last time doing the talk back in 2019. Okay. Oh, and Flanagan was mayor. Okay. Sam Sutter was mayor. Oh, we're gonna have police officers walk the neighborhoods. So people can be safe. I don't see any of that. I don't see any police officers walk in my neighborhood or any other neighborhood because I've been around a lot of the neighborhoods and I don't see any. So, they only come out during the summertime. I mean, now that they got e-bikes, now they can come through the neighborhood. Now they can. Okay, they got e-bikes now. You know what I'm saying? Now they got e-bikes with their little blue lights, and they can come by the damn neighborhood. Come on, you know. I mean, you can. I mean, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Boston police are searching for a missing 13-year-old girl. Boston police are searching for for the public's help. Use their search of a missing 13-year-old girl. You see here what's going on here with this. Oh boy, Boston police are asking the public to help as they are for their search of a missing 13-year-old girl. Police is Mindy Soto Logo from Dorchester. She was reported missing on Friday after she failed to return home from school. The following days, she contacted family members, and wow, I'm gonna probably end up putting this up. So let me see here. So I'm gonna probably end up putting this up. On Facebook. So there is a 13-year-old girl missing from Dorchester. She's 13. She failed to show up at home. And home from school. And the following day, she was contacted by a family member and said she was safe, but and staying with a friend, but did not disclose her location. So she did not disclose the friend's location where she was at. So I mean, there was something uh, really going on with that. I mean, usually, usually they would say, they would call up their mom and dad and say, "Hey, mom, dad, I'm sleeping over so and so's house and everything. Here's the number." You know what I'm saying? But I guess with this wasn't just the case either. So, but yeah, I mean, it's number or email, with your parents' name, you know what I'm saying, and so on, you know. Of course. Um, there it is right here. I'm gonna go to let's see, let me drop this down a little bit. I know people come on. Let me see here. I'm gonna go to Facebook now and see if it would show up. No, not that one. Not that one either. Not that. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, it's raining outside. And not being found not guilty of strangling and an assault charge. It was found not guilty. Good for him. Massachusetts State Police trooper was wrongfully a wrong-way driver and killing and crashed on Route 1 in Linsfield, Mass. Yeah, that's it right there. Ted Turner, 1938, 2026. CNN. Fake news. Pro Second Amendment. Planning to inflict the legal pain on Rhode Island over terrifying anti-gun bill. Wow, that is a crazy thing right there. Look at that. I know you're an independent, James. I know you're an independent. You're not a dummy crat. I know you're independent, buddy. I know that. But Michael Rodriguez, man. I mean, come on. I mean, that's how the Democrats work. you know, I know you're not a Democrat. But look at this. People, Rhode Island is scared. Pro Second Amendment. Oh, planning to reflect on legal pain on Rhode Island over terrifying anti-gun bill. Yeah. So that means Rhode Island, the people in Rhode Island, they ain't gonna be able to carry any guns at all if this bill goes through. Holy shit, man! Wow. Well, just give the guns to the criminals. Why not? What the heck? You know? Yeah, just give the guns to the criminals. What the hell, right? That's crazy, man. Wow. Yeah, just give it to the criminals. Why not? So they can have so that way they can carry a gun for without a license, without a permit. Ah! Great. That's a shame, man. True Crimes News. A 21-year-old father has been convicted of I couldn't read it because it's all smudged. The NRA, I think there is going to be a ruling on eventually from the Supreme Court, but the AR-15s are legal for all law-abiding citizens to own and operate. Yeah, yeah, they are. They're going. It's yeah, it's that bill is going to pass. That's a definite. You know what I'm saying? By the NRA National. So Armor Rifle Association. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to the American rifle, which it will also have the right to own and has been targeted for far too long. But the NRA, so it's gonna that's gonna pass. So I mean it's I'm seeing everything right here. So and we already know that. And the audit was now check this out. I already got the basics on the audit. So the audit is find the Fall River Finance good, but 280,000 is missing. $280,000. And this is coming from Fall River Community. So actually, I joined that group. So that's 280,000 is missing. So we want to know where is the 280,000. So and why was his chief of staff doing the work instead of him? You know what I'm saying? Instead of Mayor Paul Coogan. So where is the $280,000 is missing? So now that we're taxpayers, now the taxpayers is asking the question. So I want to know where is the 280,000 280,000 from the I want to know where that is. I mean that is a yes, I am, James. Yep. Yep, I am. I'm doing Fall River Media. So yes. So I want to know where is the 200 uh that 280,000, just unbelievable. And James, yeah, you got a point there, man. Dude, you got a point. Yeah, it is. It's unbelievable. And there's $280,000 missing. And this is Mayor Paul Coogan, is letting his chief of staff, okay, letting his chief of staff, do the work. So, where did his chief of staff put 280,000 dollars? Where's that money? I mean, that's unbelievable. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's more money. That that's probably half of what the city councils make. Okay, you know, and where is that money now? That money is gone, and and when there's taxpayers' money gone, okay, I have concerns. Okay, I have concerns with that. Okay, when it's taxpayers' money gone, I have a lot of concerns about it, and I want to know where that money went. You know what I'm saying? And and I hope that forensic audit, will find it, because they've been finding money, because I think that forensic audit went through. I'm not sure yet, so I'll have to find out from CJ or Chip, one of them, um, about the money. But that's a lot of money. I mean, being missing right there. That is totally a lot of money. I mean, that money right there could probably, at least fix some of the potholes, the streets and stuff, pay some of the DCM, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, 280,000, man, that's quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That money's missing. Yeah, I wonder how the city administration will think about that. Yeah, I like to know. Yeah, I mean, it's the city administration. Yeah, yep. Hey, Dave, I want me. Oh, you want to come on? Great, cool. All right. Um. Ooh, wait a second here. All right. All right. Okay. Uh. Yeah, James. James. Um. I gotta send me your email, man, because it's I kind of like really forgot it. Uh. Yeah, you gotta. Oh, it's 18. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that out there like that. Wow. Um. Okay, here it is. I got you. All right. Well, I already add you if you want to come on. So I you. So if you want to come on, I already added you. Where is he at? Yeah, he can't come on. Oh, there he is. Hello, James.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, we were just actually. I know that I was just. I didn't think you wanted to come on. You know what I'm saying? So I
Well,
didn't
it's
think.
funny because I thought you didn't do the show anymore. But then what happened? I
Well,
just so happened to watch this show, and I'm like, oh, he's
yeah,
reviving his show again.
yeah. Well, I
So I
wanna.
might as well come back on.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I just want to do it on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? And because I've been doing it for the last couple of I've been doing it from like this day to that day, and so, but I want to keep it simple and just do it on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? In the afternoon on Wednesdays. So I mean, if you're not working on a Wednesday, okay, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
if you want to hop on, you can. I mean, that's no big deal. But and I was just at first I was just talking about the state trooper that got that was killed on Route 1. I think in Dorchester. I think it was. What was it?
Yeah, I
Dorchester.
think I've heard about that. I think he was like 30 years old, I think.
Yeah, he was a pretty young state trooper too,
Yeah,
and
that's pretty terrible what happened to him.
yeah, and I was like, a young guy like this. I mean, and I mean, it what it does is it's happening everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's happening everywhere. People riding down the street, the wrong side of the street. Um, I could just remember. What was it, Friday or Saturday? I was coming home from the store from Stop and Shop, just coming home from work. I was coming up Plymouth Avenue because where there's no potholes, and I was coming down Second Street. There was this old man driving so slow. I didn't even real. I mean, I saw him in back of me, but I didn't realize he was in front of me. And if I didn't see it, I would have smashed right into him with my e-bike, and I would have went through right through his back window into his car. Believe it or
Wow.
not. Yeah, it was driving so slow. So I pulled up on the side of him. I said, "Excuse me." I says, "How come you're driving slow?" He didn't say nothing. So I just left and went down Wade Street because I was heading over to near my brother's house. So I can have a conversation with him. But he
Yeah.
wasn't home. So I end up. So I end up. Going by the bus terminal. We got new security guards. If you notice, down there, they
Oh,
carry.
brand new security guards.
Yes, yeah, wonderful. They carry walkie talkies, and I was down there. Linda and I, me and Linda, we were down there, and just sitting there waiting for the bus to go head up to Stop and Shop because I had to go pick up. We had to go pick up some few things over there. And there was this guy with the white hair with sunglasses over there, and I guess he got so agitated and he got up and he started yelling at one of the young adults over there because I mean they wasn't fighting, they were just being loud. You know how that goes, Jay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
well, I
so
know. Well, I get that from you a lot.
yeah, so they were just being loud. Well, I have an
Yeah.
excuse. I got ADHD. All right, so I don't care. So the guy went up to him and started escalating the problem. So I'm like, oh my god! I says, here we go. This guy's going to escalate the problem.
Yep.
The kid ain't going to give a shit. The kid's going to want to fight with him. You know what I'm saying? And but the security guard went over there and told the guy and said, "Hey, look, you need to leave right now. You're escalating the problem here. We don't need the problem here. So you might as well just go and take a walk, okay? Because
And you know what Oh, I'm sorry to interject here. You know what I think those guards should be allowed to do at that terminal? I think they should have firearms on them.
I think so too.
They absolutely need to have. They need to be armed with something. I mean, that
Yeah,
it's in a terrible area. Fights happen, stabbings, and sometimes even shootings happen there. I
yeah.
think these
Well,
security guards, they need to have some type of firearm with them
they
to
do.
defend themselves.
Yeah, absolutely right. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I do.
seriously, what are they going to do with mobs of people that are looking for fights?
Yeah.
Like what happens a lot at that neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. Especially across the street. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
know that
was just a huge fight that happened like what was it, a week ago?
a week ago over there. Yeah, I think with the other security guards when the other security guards were there. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Um, but
But
it's that's Second Street. I think that side is Second Street over there,
yeah,
and around there, okay, around there. Well, that White House across the street over there, and the cottage on the other side. Those are the two problem houses over there. Those are the two problem houses over there,
huh,
and yeah. So, um, I remember there was a landlord. Uh, he uh, he used to own it, but he sold it, and now it's a problem again because the cops, the ambulances, and everything
yep.
are all over
And
there.
I'm
And
sorry, that terminal they need some kind of a substation.
yeah, they do.
I don't think they should never have gotten rid of that.
Well, when they build, when they I actually watched them build that bus terminal. Just like just like watched them build the bus terminal next to the courthouse. So when before the courthouse was there, when
Yep.
they built the mall, so I actually watched them build that too. So I actually watched them build the bus terminal, and in that contract, okay, in the contract, okay, the contract was when they filled the contract out, the contract stated that there was supposed to be a substation there. So that was right in the contract. You know what I'm saying over there? That was right in the contract. It was supposed to be, and well, it was supposed to be a substation and mixed in with the customer service in the bus terminal, and
Yep.
that other place over there, right? That other place that's empty, like a
Yeah.
storefront. That
Oh
was
yeah.
there was supposed to be a restaurant over there, some sort,
Wait, what?
a restaurant like a sandwich shop. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you know what? That reminds me of the. That actually reminds me of some of the Soviet bus stations in Russia. Like there's a lot of bus stations in Russia that have restaurants in them.
Yeah. Well, if you go
Actually,
to
actually, actually, that's actually common worldwide. Actually, not just Russia.
yeah, but if you go to Taunton, like Linda and I we've been at Taunton, okay, and Taunton has a restaurant, okay, and I'll tell you the meals that they sell over there is really good. The Taunton bus station, I'm telling you, really awesome over there.
Seriously?
Yep, they have a restaurant over there,
Oh,
and
no kidding.
yeah. Well, I wait. All right. So one day, I don't know if you ever been to Taunton. I don't know if you ever been to the bus station over there, but
Nope.
when you one day when you have like a day off, if you want, whatever, whenever you're not, occupied on doing stuff, um, take one of the take one of the buses. Okay, they're free.
The
They,
Yankee
yeah,
buses, I think. Yep.
yep, and you can get on it, and those buses will bring you right over to the Taunton bus station, and
Yep.
go walk around. You know what I'm saying? Go walk around. It's small, but you know something? There's a restaurant right there where you can go have where you can go have lunch.
Huh, no kidding.
No, I'm not kidding you. Ask my wife, Linda. Ask Linda. She'll tell you. I mean, I didn't believe it neither until I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
this is a restaurant? I goes, wow. And then they said, no, Linda says, come on in here, sit down, come and have something to eat. So I sat down there, I had something to eat over there and over there. And I tell you though, their grinders are over there, the food over there, they give you a lot. Okay. It's a little pricey, but it's good. Believe me.
I mean, it's Taunton though. That's to be expected.
Yeah. So I mean,
Taunton's a pretty expensive town.
Yeah, it's a little pricey over there. Come on in, Linda. It's a little pricey.
But I can imagine it would be good. I can imagine.
Yeah. But the food is awesome, man. I'm telling you, the sandwich over there. I mean, I'll tell you, it's. I don't want to say the other word.
You know what? I would feel really bad for the people of Taunton, because have you heard that Governor Maura Healey is looking to remove Prop 2.5?
Yep.
Which Prop 2.5, it puts a cap on how much the state can charge with the property tax.
Yep.
So apparently she wants to get rid of it, so that way she could charge more property tax.
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel this in Taunton, pretty much everywhere throughout the state.
Yeah. So
what are we speaking about?
Linda, we're speaking about James was just talking about that Maura Healey wants to get rid of the Prop 2.5.
Prop 2.5, yeah.
So we can pay more taxes.
Yeah, more property tax. It's never enough with these people. It's never enough for them. They're just always constantly finding, creatively finding new taxes to take from us.
Yep.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So this is they are. You know what I'm saying?
They even want to. I don't know if they actually signed this into law yet, but they're discussing literally tracking miles your car has, and if you go above a certain amount, they want to get money out of it.
Yeah,
it's a giant cash grab.
It's a cash grab, and plus, the 2.5 that Healey wants to get rid of. And he wants to raise the taxes, the property taxes again. And you remember what we talked about before, that they want to charge like the mileage and stuff, how many miles you go.
Yeah, freedom to move, freedom, my guy.
Yeah, freedom to move act.
Freedom to move act.
How is this freedom that the state wants to find out how much you drive?
Yeah,
that doesn't sound freedom. That doesn't sound free at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that. I mean but that one there too. That's just another money grab. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's tons of money grabs.
The market rate housing going up.
There's been so many of them ever since Healey took over. It's ridiculous.
I'm thinking that there's.
Did you know that there's market rate housing going up on South Main Street?
Yep,
yes, I did.
Academy.
Yes, I did.
And
okay.
Yes, market rate housing for a city that has an annual income per capita of like 32,000. But let's just get more market rate housing in there and price everybody out.
James, Linda wants. I'm gonna pass Linda the earphones because I only have one set hooked up. So I only have one set. So she wants to talk to you about that market rate housing.
See, we've got a market rate housing plan at the old Dominican Academy, which was a middle school campus for charter school after Dominican closed down. Okay, market rate housing units. They already have problem with not having a parking space for the existing housing units. It's going to be worse with the Holy Ghost feast in August. Here's what I'm thinking: you got the Freedom to Move Act. They want to tax your mileage. Put up market rate housing, lack of parking spaces. To me, this is a plan to get rid of privately owned vehicles.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if these politicians were gaining out of this. I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
There's always somebody gaining. You have to ask who's
Of
benefiting.
course. I mean, there's so many of them that have massive amounts of stocks that we can't do. Or actually, they know when the prices will go up, so of course they'll buy tons of stocks for that and then just
Buy
sell
low,
it.
sell high. Buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
The way I see it, James, you've got corporations buying up private housing. You got in New York City. You got things going. You're still going to in New York. It's like the disincentivizing private housing with all the regulations. Building new houses is very difficult.
Yep. And also apparently rent control has made it to the ballot this year as a ballot question.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like New York City tried it, San Francisco tried it, even Berlin, Germany tried it, London tried it. It failed. Every time it failed.
I'm sorry, James. Knowing that rent control failed 3 times, yet wanting to try again is like saying, oh, this time I'm gonna stick a fork electric socket and not gonna get shocked.
Oh, or people will be like, oh, no, that's pretty funny. Or like people saying, oh, but true communism hasn't even been practiced yet. If we can get true communism in there, it'll work this time.
Talk to anybody that's defected from Cuba or North Korea.
Yeah, North Korea, people
Or
from
China.
Vietnam.
Or the People's Republic of China.
Yeah, they'll tell you about communism.
Look at the video of a North Korean defector who said that they had socialized medicine, but they were using the same needle to inject different people for vaccinations.
Yep. And also in North Korea, like there are doctors there, but you have to bring your own medication just for the doctors to inject you with it. You have to bring your own medication. And this is what these people want here. Now,
No.
I will play devil's advocate for a bit, and I do believe in universal health care somewhat, but not as much as like North Korea does, or a lot of these communistic countries, Marxist, Leninist, socialist countries.
More like Denmark, more like Sweden or Denmark.
Yeah, and the case there is like
I
you
think
can.
that's the paradigm you're looking at. I think you look at the paradigm more of a democratic country.
Yeah, and even with those countries, you can still get private insurance if you want to. Like they just offer a public option for those who want it. But yeah, a lot of these people want it like how the communists are doing it, and it's like, no, that's not going to work.
Single payer system. You don't have any other choice.
Yeah, and I think there's something like the UK that are more actually I don't even know how to even explain it, but are probably anti-private in the UK with that than Denmark, Sweden is. I believe, but yeah, a lot of these people just want the communistic styles of it. They want to bring it here, which is ridiculous.
No, you're right. It is.
Yeah, you want to put the same system of the place you try to escape from. Make that make sense.
Right. Or they'll say, "Oh, that's not true communism." It's what they say all the time. And some people want the communists banned from running for anything here. It's like, I mean, I think they should run, but like they're gonna win anything anyway. Like they should run, but
I don't think so.
I support the First Amendment with that. Like, hey, if there's any
the
political
First
parties they
Amendment,
want to run, then hey, I mean, let them run, but like I said, not like the communists are gonna win anything at all.
But now look at Taunton now. I think I just talked to James about it. Rhode Island, the anti-gun they that bill that I think that bill is going to
You do know any law contrary to the Constitution is automatically null and void.
Yeah, and plus that just sounds so vague, like anti-Second Amendment bill. Like that
And
that
Dave,
just
what
sounds
restaurant
so
are you talking
vague. Like
about
what are
when I
they
walked in?
specifically targeting in that bill?
we were talking about a restaurant.
Where?
Oh, in
Ask James.
Taunton.
He'll tell you.
Well,
Oh,
he
where?
said it was he said it was in Taunton near their bus station.
It's inside the Taunton Gatra terminal. It's a little cafe.
Yeah.
10% discount to first responders, veterans, and active duty.
Yep. Yeah, that was the one he was talking about.
It's very nice.
It
A
is.
little pricey, but it's actually worth the trip.
Yeah.
if you're down
Yeah,
there.
I mean, that sounds to be expected, but I mean, I would imagine it would be nice.
What I'm talking about the Gatra history is that they have Clay Mark bus stops a lot of the route. And I didn't like that. It's very difficult for me to plan.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but it's. Let me try to put.
Yeah, so with that anti-Second Amendment, like, what are they specifically targeting with that bill? Like, are they targeting a certain type of gun, or are they attacking like ownership? What is the deal with that?
I don't know, but all I know is I read that I think they're attacking the ownership. That's what I think they're doing.
And you know what? The only thing I support with that is possibly red flag laws. That's one of the only things I support with that.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's actually funny. I used to be an anti-Second Amendment guy, and now I've changed with that.
Yep. Yeah. So that's Rhode Island, So Rhode Island.
Yeah, which I'm not surprised at all.
Oh, Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all.
So why? I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, let us go without protecting ourselves?
Yeah, what are they going to do? Knock people's doors and ask them to confiscate their guns?
Yeah. Well,
like that's not going to work. Hey, you know what?
Nope.
Try doing that in Texas. You think the Texans would give up their guns just like that?
Nope. Actually, they would act. Let me tell you something. Actually, Texas, Maine, they would actually fight for their guns. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and it's funny with Maine. Even though Maine's a blue state, they're still pro Second Amendment there.
Yes,
Maine, Michigan, Colorado, especially. Like there are some blue states that do like the Second Amendment.
Yes, they do. Yeah, you're right.
But then there's a lot of them like Massachusetts, New York, California. They're just basically trying to weaken the Second Amendment. And that's actually funny in California because I believe there's actually California has the most guns out of any state in the whole country. Yeah, California. They have, I believe, the largest amount of guns out of any state in the country.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are getting guns there illegally anyway. Because again, criminals are not going to respect laws. They'll try to get guns any way they can.
You're right. You're absolutely
so those
right.
anti-Second Amendment stuff in California, that's useless. That's absolutely useless because people would just get guns illegally anyway.
Well, look at. All right, so California. Look at Massachusetts. All right.
Oh yeah, same thing with Fall River, especially. People get illegal guns in Fall River all the time. You kidding me?
Yeah. Why do you think that there is a lot of shootings over there because they got illegal
And every time the Fall River Police Department releases something on their Facebook, on their social media, there are loads of arrests made with people who have so much illegal guns. It's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. It's
Illegal guns, drugs,
yeah,
illegal cash.
yep.
I mean, it's crazy.
It is. It's nuts, and I, I was always wondering, okay, how are these guns getting? I mean, how are these guns getting back out in the street? You know what I'm saying? How? You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's black markets of them. There's always some kind of black markets that criminals are smuggling guns through, and I would imagine charge big bucks for those illegally smuggled guns. So they get the guns somehow, but then they bring them to an underground black market of them, and they make a killing out of it, especially in states like Massachusetts, California, that is very anti-Second Amendment. So those states are actually helping the criminals with that.
Yeah,
They're helping them.
I'll bet you any money they're getting, like, probably for a Glock, they're probably getting about maybe at least $100, $200 a pop. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe even more.
Maybe even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so amazing with those states that claim that that their party's the law and order party, but they're actually helping these criminals get illegal guns.
God.
It's amazing. I mean, look, we banned alcohol in this country at one point. That was the former 18th Amendment. It banned alcohol throughout the whole nation, but people were still getting alcohol in black markets.
And still getting drunk.
Oh yeah, I mean, they still get it by illegal means anyway, and eventually that amendment was repealed by the 21st Amendment.
Yep.
So that's what that reminds me of.
But I just don't. I mean, I always thought that maybe, because I've always brought this up a lot. Okay, maybe the FBI's got some kind of a mold in their, in their department, or the CIA's got some kind of, mold in their department. You know what I'm saying? Or the I'm trying to think of the other one now. Well, anyways.
Well, the CIA has been accused a lot of actually distributing drugs.
Yeah.
That was infamous with the CIA, especially. There's countless allegations of the CIA actually selling drugs.
Yep. Well, I mean, sometimes you'll get, like, say you get a ATF. Okay, just say ATF goes on a what do you call it? They're going out. They're confiscating guns. They're confiscating drugs. And once they bring all that back, and then sometimes you get one that would be kind of like really greedy. You know what I'm saying? Gee, I ain't making enough money doing this. I need to supplement my income. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take it for myself, and I'm going to go make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
No.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, I'm not saying that we just, the FBI or the CIA. I mean, it happens with our police department too. You know what I'm saying? It happens with ours. I mean, you get a couple. I mean, you get crooked cops. You know what I'm saying? It happens with ours.
Well, to be fair, it happens a lot with other police departments as well.
And I was going to get to that too. It happens with the New Bedford Police Department. It happens with the, it happens
Nationwide, pretty much.
nationwide pretty much because what they do is they they go out, they make a big huge drug bust, right, or gun possession. They bring that all back to the police station, okay, and they're like, okay, well, we have to lock this up in a vault because this is evidence. And then sometimes you get one careless cop, okay, say one careless police officer say, well, you know what? Hey, we got $100 million here, that we confiscate. And maybe I should take a few thousand off the top. Maybe they're not gonna know about it. I mean,
$100 million.
Yeah. Well, cops. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just putting numbers
Yeah.
out there. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they probably would go that far and taking that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I understand your point, though. Which has happened with a lot of police departments.
Yeah. I mean, is it actually worth their job? You know what I'm saying? To go and steal?
As long as they don't get caught.
Yeah.
Although, you know what has been going on with police lately?
Yeah,
they arrest these violent criminals who had 20, 40 prior arrests, basically career criminals. They keep arresting these people, and then when these criminals actually face the judges to get sentenced, a lot of these activist judges, they keep releasing these people.
Yep. Oh, man.
Time after time again, these activist judges, they keep releasing these violent criminals to the streets every time, and they keep causing more crime and even killing people.
Yep. And let me tell you, I remember Quinn. Quinn went on the radio. The district attorney Quinn. He went on the radio. Okay, and he called out a judge in Fall River. Matter of fact, he called out two judges. One of them got off on one of them got released on personal recognizance on a gun charge. Massachusetts. I don't know if you read that. And I don't know what the other one. I think the other one was a murder charge or something. He got personal recognizance too. So then Thomas Quinn called out two judges, two Democratic judges, two of them. He says,
"Yeah,
what the?" He says, "This is I've been the F word and everything else, but it doesn't matter." But he's like, what the effing wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are serious
crimes.
Serious crimes that these people commit. And
that's right. But a lot of these judges, especially the activist ones, they keep releasing them. And there was a judge who did this like weeks ago or months ago. And the prosecutors were like, why did you release this guy? I mean, he had so many charges on him. And the judge was like, oh, but no, it was a state attorney. I think it was a state attorney general, I think. But he said, this judge said, oh, I can't keep all the people in the prisons. Basically, unlike what the state attorney is trying to tell me. I kid you not, that's what she actually said. She said, well, I can't keep imprisoning all of these guys.
Oh, it looks like
so these judges are clearly deciding their decisions based on ideology and not by the law.
Oh, Eric wants to come on.
Oh, I guess everyone wants to come on.
Yep. They like my show. Let me see if I can get him going.
Well, I didn't even know the show was being on air anymore. But seriously, we have such big concerns with our justice system,
Yes, we
especially
do.
with some of these activist judges, often democratic judges, and we say democratic judges because these
Yep.
people are being appointed by democratic governors.
Yes, they are.
And I'm not saying that this doesn't happen with some Republican judges. I'm sure that happens a lot with some Republican judges.
Yep.
But it is reported a lot more of these activist Democratic judges that keep releasing these violent criminals, like that guy that killed Irina Zabrutska, that
Yep.
Ukrainian refugee who was living in North Carolina, and
Yep.
some crazy guy ended up stabbing her to death, even though the
Yep.
guy had like 20 plus prior arrests. And he was just deemed mentally incapable of being on trial.
You're mentally incapable. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Do you I don't know. You wasn't around. No, you were probably still young yet. Do you remember? No, you're not going to remember the Cook case. What happened on Middle Street?
No.
When Cook shot the Thomas Junta, the father of a police officer, and killed him right there. Thought that he was actually cut. Well, Cook thought that because this guy was actually mentally ill. Okay.
Yeah.
And so Thomas Junta, I know the whole entire family. And I think your aunt Kelly will probably tell you this story too.
Yeah, I'm sure she's familiar with it.
And what happened was Cook, okay, Middle Street. He was playing in the park. He was in a park, and he all by himself, and he was just there, like with his legs closed, like making up that he's throwing the ball in the hoop. And then he went home. And Thomas Junta was, passing out parking tickets at the time. So I don't know what happened there, but I guess he thought that the police was coming for him, and then he because he only wanted to tell him, look, hey, parking permits and stuff like that. You can't park here, and so. There's gonna be like a parade or something. And what happened was, for what I understand, he wrestled with Thomas Junta. He grabbed his service revolver, and he shot him with his own service revolver and killed him right on Middle Street. And Thomas Junta wasn't even going for him. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to tell him about the parking permit. Matter of fact, he was a motorcycle cop at the time. So he was a motorcycle cop. But now his son got out of the Marines. Now his son's got his badge and his uniform, and now his son's a police officer. Thomas Junta Jr. is a police officer now. So
okay.
He was a damn good police officer too. So he was a sergeant in the Marines. So he's a damn good police officer. And and every time he gets a call to go to a domestic, they always ask him, "Do you want backup? Do you need backup?" Sometimes they'll say, "No, I don't need it. I can, if I need backup, I'll let you know." You know what I'm saying? Just keep the cruisers, in the other sectors. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need them right now, and if I do, I'll let you know if I need the backup. You know what I'm saying? They said, "Well, we're just asking." You know what I'm saying? We're looking out for you.
Yeah, I also had a family member who I think served in the Marines or Navy.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mother's brother. He served, and he served in the army. He was a World War II veteran.
Mm.
That's World War II veteran. My uncle Richie, that recently passed, not too long ago. And I had a cousin Dennis from Chicago. He recently, he was in the Navy, but I just recently found out that he passed away. People were looking for him, so Linda was doing the ancestry. So and found out that he recently passed away.
Mm.
He died. His father, which was my uncle Rooney, built skyscrapers in Chicago. Took a heart attack on the roof, and they had to go up there and take him down by the basket because there was no other way, and he ended up passing away at the hospital in Chicago. And I also had my cousin Mike. He was in a motorcycle gang. I didn't even know it.
Oh, yeah.
So, because I was living in Fall River, I was only young. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was probably like 18 years old, and he come up to me. He goes, "Hey, Dave." I goes, "What are you doing here?" I says, "Who are these guys?" He says, "Well," he says, "I'm here to help you." He says, "Anybody up here, bothering you?" I goes, "Not that I see." He goes, "Oh," he says, "but he says, I haven't seen you in a long time, Dave. So I came up here. So and I was like, all right, no problem. No, and I said, no, I'm pretty cool up here." He says, I'm going to be up here for about a week. So I said, all right. I says, well, I mean, if you're up here about a week, and he asked me, he goes, do you want to go for get something to eat or go for a coffee or something? I said, sure. I said, if you're paying.
Right.
Hey, you're paying, I'm taking.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look at it this way. If it's free, it's for me.
Hey, it tastes better free anyway.
Yeah. So, he ended up dying from. He ended up losing an eye. Then he lost a limb, and then he ended up passing away too at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And well, it was sugar diabetes. Sugar diabetes runs. It runs in everybody's family. Okay, it runs throughout the whole family. I'm surprised I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? My brother Jason got it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was the lucky one. So, it wasn't hereditary for me. So, I'm glad I didn't get it.
Yeah, no kidding.
But diabetes, you can actually go blind, right? You can go blind. You can lose a limb, you can lose a finger, you can lose a leg. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. It all depends how bad it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. So, but hey, so what do you think about that 280?
I'm sure I saw it as 218,000.
218. Now, what did I say?
Think.
I said 280. So is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 218,000.
Yeah, I thought I was wrong. So 200.
So what's the deal with this? So what we've been hearing from this administration for years and years was, we're in a good financial state. Oh, the city couldn't be doing any better. But then this pops up.
Yep. Well,
218,000 that the Coogan administration has to repay to their workers in back pay.
Yeah. Well, you know what it was is because Mayor Paul Coogan had his staff, his chief of staff, do the work. So why is he having his chief of staff doing the work? Why can't he do the work? I mean, don't you find something concerning?
One, probably because Coogan can't do everything. And yeah, that is definitely concerning. And
Well,
I mean, how much did Paul really know about this? Like, was this something he
yeah.
actually knew about? Or was he saying, "Oh, this is no big deal," or was this happening behind his back? We don't know. We don't
Could have
know.
been happening. Yep, it could have been. It could have been happening behind his back. It could have been, without him knowing about it,
Or he
or
probably knew about it but just didn't care about it. That's
he.
probably what I think happened is that, or that's been that's been happening without him knowing about it.
And unless he did know about it, but like you said, he didn't really care. Quote, didn't care about it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but
I mean, maybe we don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't, and and my other concern, and I'm wondering, this is what I'm wondering. I don't know. You can quote me if I'm right or wrong. I mean, but I'm wondering if Attorney Ramsey, okay, is that his name?
Rumsey,
Rumsey or
Rumsey,
whatever.
Alan Rumsey.
Howard Rumsey. So Attorney Howard Rumsey, okay.
Yep.
I'm wondering because maybe Nelson, maybe they did turn the papers in early, right? I'm just saying. So quote me if I'm wrong. Maybe they did turn the papers in early, right? And Attorney Rumsey, whatever his name is, maybe they were just actually dragging their feet. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know about that. I don't know. It just seems like it's just loads of incompetence with that recall. It seems like this just screams incompetence from them. And let's not lie here. This is a very unserious recall with unserious people running it. Because if they were serious, then this wouldn't be happening. Their signatures there would be no problem with the signatures.
Yeah.
But no, this just screams incompetency from them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, but I'm just wondering if they did drag their feet. You know what I'm saying? Because usually,
yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know.
But I mean, I don't know either. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot. I
don't think it matters anyway.
No, I don't think it.
I don't think it matters anyway because now the recall's dead because there was a problem with the signature verification.
Oh, the signatures verification. And let me see. I believe that when people sign, you're supposed to swear people and say, swear people in. I guess I'm not sure. I mean,
okay.
I never swear before you sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to. But I know Danny Robillard, and I'm sure you know him too. I'm sure you've seen him around.
I've seen him. I see him around Fall River. Yep.
And he was also on the Charter Commission. You know what I'm saying?
He was at one point, from what I've heard.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, he was. Danny Robillard was straight to the point with everything. You know
you have to be with that. You have to.
Yeah, he was straight with the point. He didn't care. He even at the city, even when he was always at the city council, he was always straight to the point with everything. I mean, he'd be like, "What the?"
Yeah.
That would be Danny Robillard, and also John Sylvia. One of my best friends was also on the charter commission. Matter of fact, I held signs for him too.
Yep.
when he was on the charter commission. So he got on it, and but there was actually some languages in that charter commission that was kind of like really mixed up, and I don't know. There was the languages in that charter. It was horrendous. And now look at it. Now the language that's in that charter now gives the mayor an upper hand on everything. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous.
And I don't know if I know sometimes we can disagree and agree, but I don't know if you want to agree with me that I think that the mayor should be dealing with city issues with the city council and separate himself from the the school committee.
I think it's absolutely embarrassing that Coogan is the chair of the school committee. I think it's embarrassing that all of the cities and towns in this state that have a mayor, the mayor's automatically the chair because a state law says that. I think that's ridiculous.
I think so too.
I mean, especially for mayors who are politically motivated and want to push their politics with the school committee to decide on school matters. I think that's unacceptable.
Yeah, but look at it this way, though. And we talked about this. Look how many police chiefs that he went through, and look how many superintendents that he went through.
Yeah,
so that tells you something. He's incompetent, right? He shouldn't even be on the school committee. Okay, he shouldn't even be. He should let the school committee pick their own chairman of the board and let them.
You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I think should happen? The chair of the school committee, that should go based on who gained the most votes out of the school committee elections. I think that should happen, and just keep how they elect the vice chair, which is the school committee members voting on it.
So that would be Kevin Aguirre, Colin Dias, and who else? Manny Moniz.
All the members can vote on the vice chair, but the chair, it should be the school committee member that had the most amount of votes with the last elections. That's how it should be done.
Not just
giving it to all these mayors just because a state law said that.
Well, they should abolish that. They should abolish that law.
That law should be changed, or do what Cambridge just did. They recently voted to strip their mayors of being the chair of the school committee, but instead have the mayor be an ex officio member, which is what's supposed to be the case anyway.
Yeah, it's
what Fall River did is that they only have 6 school committee members, so votes could end up in deadlocks or ties. And so what Fall River did is they made their mayor an official voting member, just so they don't have ties in their votes.
Yep.
Even though the mayor is supposed to be an ex officio member of said school committee. I mean, you understand, Dave?
Yep, I do. David, we're in the school committee where the superintendents will get money, right? Somebody, KM. Kate.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Let me open that up. Did you see it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it on my end. Yeah.
Yeah. What's he talking about?
Superintendent will get money, right?
Yeah. Well, we just don't need we just don't need no more mayors being the chair of the school committee no more. I think my opinion, I think the school committee should be picking their own chairs, and dealing with their own issues, like with the schools, and let the mayor deal with the city issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean it's because all this stuff is just a mess. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with city
When
issues.
has it ever not been? When has it ever not been? Well, I had a family member that literally experienced with that complete circus.
Well, yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yep.
Complete circus, and
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to say it, but
well, the mayor tried to approve that person's contract the wrong way.
Well,
by completely bypassing the council, because in the city's charter it says that all the city-based contracts for, police chief, superintendent, all of those jobs, it has to be approved by the council.
Everything.
And the charter is very clear about that.
Yep.
But no, I was disgusted seeing Coogan doing this to that family member of mine.
Yeah, and let me tell you, it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
That Coogan, Mayor Paul Coogan approved that contract without the city council knowing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he did it bypassing them.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Yep. And he bypassed the city council without even consulting with the city council. He bypassed it. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't right.
Which was not right.
No, it wasn't right at all. And it wasn't. And plus, that even put our public safety in jeopardy too. You know what I'm saying? God. He's done everything backwards. Plus, Nelson even said, okay, that the prompt 2.5, Taunton built their own fire station without the prompt 2.5. Believe it or not, Taunton built their own fire station without it. So why can't we do that? You know what I'm saying?
It's Fall River, David. That's why. It's Fall River. They want to do it the wrong way. They want to keep doing it the wrong way and they are constantly looking for ways to do things that involve the most taxpayers' money. It's completely ridiculous.
And you're right on the money, James. You're right on the money. Okay?
Yeah, they always pick the most anti-taxpayer way of doing it.
Yep, all the time. Yeah, and and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's sad, and it's that this government is doing it backwards, backwards like that.
The city's deficit is terrible. They are in debt millions to healthcare.
Oh God, yeah.
The budget keeps going up every year, despite us barely seeing anything out of it.
Well, I'm over there thinking now that the healthcare is getting terrible over here. It's terrible. I'm thinking now. That's what I'm thinking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying that the healthcare is terrible. So I'm thinking the same way right now.
I was talking about that like nationwide, not just Fall River, literally everywhere throughout the.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even that is not true, because there's a lot of, the whole Boston area of Massachusetts has some of the best healthcare, not only in the country, but in the whole world. But the problem is most people can't even get access to it.
No.
They
And
can't get access to it. It's too expensive for people, even if they have mass health.
Don't say that
Even
too
if they
loud.
have mass health, they're still screwed.
Don't say that too loud because you don't want Mayor Wu to hear you.
Oh my god. And you know what? I don't care. She's destroying her city,
Yeah.
so I don't care.
No. Yeah, she is.
She's,
Mayor Wu is destroyed.
she's been destroying her city for so many years.
Yeah. And actually, she still is. You know what I'm saying? She's still destroying.
She just gone in unopposed.
Yeah.
Recently, unopposed.
Yeah. I still can't get over that one.
Well, Josh Kraft was running against her, but he ended up dropping out. So she had no challenger by the time the election showed up. She had no one.
No, because I'll bet you any money. I'll bet you any money. Okay, I don't want to bet money because that's what I don't like to do. But I can almost. I want to almost try to say I guarantee he got paid. I'm gonna make a bet. She paid him. They paid him money. Okay, to drop out of the race.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. Either that, or he probably saw the writing on the wall and just dropped out because he thought he had no chance.
He had a chance. You know something.
I mean, we'll never know because he dropped out before that election.
Yeah, probably got paid. Well, here, he's probably
maybe.
Told, look, I'll offer you $1 million. Here's $1 million. But all you got to do is just drop out of the race. Maybe. I don't have no proof for that.
Oh, that's the Democratic way.
Nice Democratic way.
That's the Democratic way with their primary opponents.
Yeah. So it's like you say you were running for Senate and as an independent. And I'm running as a Republican, okay?
Yep.
And I go up to you, or you come up to me and say, "Here, Dave. Here's $1 million. Could you? The only way you can get this money is to drop out."
Yeah. It'll be like, oh my god, your polling is really good, and it's threatening me. But hey, you know what? Why don't? If I give you this money, or even better, I will guarantee you a job in my cabinet if you drop out.
Hell no.
It happens all the time with that.
It does. Yep.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, it does.
And look at RFK. Look at RFK Jr. and how the Democrats treated him.
Yeah.
In the 2024 primary.
Yep.
Look how they treated him.
They treated him like crap.
Or pretty much anyone that was trying to, or like the three people that were trying to run against Biden in that primary, the Democrats raised hell on them.
Yep.
They're like, how dare you run against him? How dare you?
Yeah, and now look at it though. You remember Biden tried to sneak Kamala Harris into the the DNC.
Huh?
And to run for president because he dropped out because he messed up.
Oh, well, yeah, Biden
crazy.
dropped out. Biden dropped out, but instead of the Democrats running an actual primary on who would replace Biden, although I don't think Biden was ever, I don't think he was ever picked as the official nominee. He ended up dropping out before the delegates could choose. But what the Democrats did was instead of actually running a normal primary, they were like, we're gonna install her in.
Yeah.
So that's really what happened. So Harris was the nominee without a single person voting for her. Not one person chose her. And this is the same Democratic Party that said that, we're the party of democracy. and the Republicans want to take your democracy away. Yeah, says the party who rigged their own primaries to choose someone without having a single person vote for her. Make that make sense.
And now Biden would have became the vice president.
No. Yeah, very unlikely.
Yeah, that was funny though, man. He was that guy, man. I'm telling you, I don't know, man.
Well, the Democrats also committed elderly abuse with him.
Yep.
Oh, they took advantage of him.
Yep.
I mean, they knew Biden wasn't. Well, yeah, that was clearly the case by the time his first term ended. Like he just didn't have it in him anymore.
No.
And they were just shoving things in our faces, saying, "Oh no, Biden's sharp. He's competent. Don't question us."
And the wife kept on pushing him.
Oh, I guess so. Huh.
Oh, Biden, you got this. You got this. Oh, Biden, you got this.
Yeah.
The wife kept on pushing him, and it's like the guy kept on falling down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
That's funny you mention that because Trump had his own falls. Was it last year?
Yeah. Well,
he had some too.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
And it's funny because Trump's gonna be like the same age as Biden when he left.
Yeah.
So that's just gonna be another really old president we're gonna have to deal with for the next few years.
Well, 3 years.
And it's like, can we please have younger candidates, please?
Well,
instead of these old people.
What's happening? Well, what's going to happen right now is that for the next 3 years, the next 3 years, I think because I think JD Vance is looking at it. You know what I'm saying? JD Vance.
That actually might not happen if Trump keeps doing what he's doing with the stupid Iran war.
I saw that, yeah.
That war's still going on. He's one of the most anti-America first presidents I've seen in a while since Biden. I mean, he's very anti-America first. Which is funny because he ran on actually being America first.
Well, Eric is on. Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, we were just talking about the Biden administration and
God,
and we were just talking about the the Trump administration. We're also talking about the Mayor Paul Coogan and and what happened to the election and stuff. James, why don't you fill it in?
Yeah, that was pretty much what we were talking about. We also talked about Healy, Michelle Wu.
All the crooks.
Yeah. And I was just in the middle of talking about how Trump is very anti-America first recently.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true, yeah.
I mean, with the stupid Iran war going on.
Crazy.
Well, not only that, while this was taking place, our gas, our food.
I know.
Like, everything's going up.
I know. There's a gas station where I live, and it literally rose up to like $4.50. $4.50
I was just gonna say
gallon.
that. Yeah, mine over here is up to $4.40. I said if it gets any worse, I'm gonna have to text Dave on where he got that e-bike from.
Well, hey, you know something? Hey, everybody wants. Hey, I just put a brand new tire on my my V3 Vantron e-bike. I just put a whole new tire on it and everything.
I think we should stop making our own e-bikes and start selling them.
Yeah, right.
Be freaking rich.
Hey, look
if it gets worse.
Hey, look at this. I have a scooter right here. My scooter right here is up for sale for if anybody wants to buy it. Hey, I'm not gonna make any money off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not making any money off of it. If anybody wants to buy it for 400, 450, 380, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, Dave.
What?
Remember that thing I sent you on Facebook? I think it was all like the police arrests and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Want to pull that thing up?
Sure, yeah. Of course. I don't know where let me
And they've been
see.
getting so many illegal guns from these criminals as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a lot you see on these on their social. All of these illegal guns these people keep getting.
Oh, never mind that. What about the kids that are getting them?
I know.
Kids, yeah.
They're getting it from all these people.
I know. There's a whole black market of illegal guns.
Yeah, let me pull that up. Let me get to Facebook and stuff and
And,
pull that up.
and that's because of how anti-Second Amendment the state is in California.
Oh, it's right
Exactly.
It's funny. It's like they're literally helping the criminals get these illegal guns.
Exactly. It's insane.
I know. And it's funny. I used to be
Yeah.
anti-Second Amendment, but then I see all this stuff and I'm like, no, there's a reason why this amendment was made.
All right, look at this crap.
I mean, the only thing I
Okay.
support with that's possibly red flag laws. I know they're not perfect, but I mean, maybe with that. But yeah, a lot of these states are just going too far with that.
There's a lot of gray
Look at-
areas nowadays.
Yep.
Yep, it is FRPD April 2026.
There he goes.
time
It
status.
was
Right there.
April.
Yep, it was April.
Okay.
And you know what I got to say to all this since I already seen it? Paul Coogan, is this still crime or not?
Oh,
Dumbass.
Yeah.
My
Cool.
God.
Of course, he is a dumbass. You know,
Every time I
and,
go through the city, I see somebody get pulled over or kids fighting or someone smoking out of a meth pipe on the side of the street.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. A arrest 200 and wait a minute. Let me get my my reading glasses on. Oh man. Let's see here. Let me get my reading glasses.
Hey,
on
3
here.
shootings, guys. 3 whole shootings.
Yeah, look at this. Arrest.
Hey, that's
200
not bad, right?
There shouldn't
Hey.
be any shootings.
Hey.
I know,
hey,
that
look-
was my
look-
point with that.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm just
look at
trying to
this.
clarify, just in case Paul Coogan watches, you know, and he's stupid, so you got to clarify it, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, he is. He's stupid. But look at this: 297 arrests, warrant 60,
Oh,
shooting
60
3,
warrants. That makes it any better, right?
61. Yeah, well, shootings 3, accidents 289, mental health 122, domestic
Surprised it's not
200
higher.
217, fight 68, medical 222. I cannot see the bottom.
That means 122 people are losing their shit mentally. That's
You know
crazy,
what?
man.
I'm surprised that's not higher.
It should be at
Considering
400.
how terrible this country is in mentally wise.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, guess what's coming on right now?
yeah. I'm surprised. You know what I'm saying? So oh, wait a minute. I think I can read it over here. All right, fires 39, breaking and entering 30, alarms
Hey.
182, larceny 118.
Shit.
Yeah, figure that one out.
Yeah. 60 warrants. That just shows how much terrible people live in Fall River.
Yep.
Yeah, at
60
this point.
warrants.
Yeah, wonderful people we have in that city.
Yeah, we
It's
yeah, you gotta
lovely.
get, oh my god. The people in Fall
Hey,
River,
Dave.
Yes.
What security company is working over at the bus station now? Do you know the name?
No, I didn't get to read their
Are they armed or no?
No, they're not. They carry walkie-talkies
Oh
and
my
handcuffs.
god. That's so
No,
And
stupid.
you know what? I mentioned earlier in this show when I came on, I think those security guards need to be able to have some kind of firearms on them.
They need to be armed.
I think they should. I mean, look what
Even-
they have to deal with that neighborhood.
When I worked there, even Dave said it. I handled myself pretty well, but I should have been armed.
Yeah,
He did.
I mean, there's people with machetes, knives.
Oh, dude, there was a guy. I told Dave this a while ago. There was a guy there that was. I think David just left. He took his bus, and there was a guy that came to the bus terminal an hour later, and he had I don't know what the hell it was, some big ass spear or some shit, and he was waving it around, threatening to kill everybody.
Oh, great.
I told him to sit
wonderful.
down. He sat down, but he was still threatening to kill little kids, so I had to call the cops.
Oh, great.
Wow.
See, now if I had a gun, I'd use it. Drop
Yeah.
it. Drop the weapon. Get on
Yeah.
your fucking ass. Put those handcuffs on, and that's it.
And take him to jail.
That's right.
But the
Yeah.
cops got there fast only because they said there was a weapon and he was threatening little kids.
Yeah. Well,
If I said
yep.
he just had a weapon, I guarantee it would have been just another call to them.
Well, did you know that me and my wife was down at the bus terminal the other day, and we were just sitting there. Now, let me remind you, James and we just got done talking about this too. There was a guy with a white hair, taking the bus. So now, let me remind you this. Now, you got young adults down there. Well, this kid was like dancing around. No, he wasn't fighting. He wasn't fighting. He wasn't throwing fists at anybody. I mean, he was just talking loud like I do. And then the guy gets up, goes over there, and tells him, "Well, why can't you just respect the security guards and shut your damn mouth and everything else and stuff over there?" So now, let me remind you, the kid's tall. Okay, he's tall. He's big. So the guy, I figured he was probably in his 40s or 50s, around my age. So he said to him, he says, "Why don't you keep your mouth shut and just sit down and be quiet, and that's it." So the kid got loud with him. The kid says, "Oh, you want to fight?" You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, I mean, if it wasn't for the security guards over there, there would have been a fight in there. So the security, so the security guard said, "Look," to the guy. He says, "Look, you need to leave. Okay, you're escalating the problem. Okay, you're going up to the to this young adult, and this young adult is ready to give you
Mess you
a
up.
pop, mess you up." So
Hey, how many guards do they got over there? They got like 3 or 4?
They got, I think they have 4 over there.
See, they have 4. And that was the other problem because it was just me when I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just
Oh.
you.
I didn't have no backup. The backup
Oh
was
my
the cops,
God.
and that's when they could get to me.
So the backup was the police department.
Yep.
Uh,
That was scary as shit, but you know what? I have
Yeah.
a lot of shit by myself.
But Eric, the hiring though, they're a lot better though than the security company you were working at.
I hope so.
I mean, we can hope.
No, but they're a lot better.
Did they get pepper spray over there too?
They carry pepper spray. They
All
carry
right, so at least they got that.
I mean, at least for that.
so
I know.
they do. They wear a vest. You know what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
might as well give them mace and then
And you
pepper
know,
spray.
the only reason why they aren't allowed to carry guns, and I know this company would probably carry a gun. The only reason why they can't is because of CERTA. They're against guns.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Which, in my eyes, is kind of stupid. Because what if someone comes up on campus and starts shooting?
Right.
What do you want us to run behind the desk with you?
Yeah. And look what that terminal is. I bet you there's a bunch of illegal guns there that people have.
I was just gonna say that, James. You know how many people I suspected when I worked there came on that freaking campus with guns, and they just weren't showing them.
Oh, of course.
There was a gun around me every single day in that place.
Yep.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Those kids and a lot of them kids that come out of Durfee, a lot of them kids carry guns. They carry sometimes automatics. They carry knives. I mean, you you can go up to them and say, "Hey, look, you need to chill." You know what I'm saying? Either chill or leave. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. So you got a choice. And if you don't leave, you give me a hard time, I call the police and have you arrested. But a lot of those kids carry guns. Okay.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of those kids carry automatics.
And-
I mean, they carry guns better than the cops, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
And get this, they're bringing weapons that they know can actually get through metal detectors without setting those things off.
Oh yeah. Or they
That
wrap them.
happens.
Or they wrap them so that way the metal
Yeah.
detectors can't set off.
Yeah, I know for a fact that happens there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just getting more and more shittier. I think the police department needs to talk to Serter about that whole gun shit,
yeah.
so they can allow their security officers over there to be able to carry. Because
Yeah.
at that point, if people start seeing, oh shit, they got guns, they mean business, they'll be able to throw us on the ground, put us in handcuffs. Maybe we should stop hanging out around here.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you would think so.
But at least if you're not gonna let them carry a gun, give them a freaking a stun gun or some shit.
Let them-
Right.
You know how many
Even
times
tasers even.
those people wouldn't even mess with them. They'd set that shit to high and tase the shit out of the guy.
Well,
Yeah, or let them have tasers at least.
Something.
the tasers are just like a gun. I think you need a CCW for that.
And that's all right. Then the company would help them get licensed.
Well, yeah, that would be up to the company. Yeah.
No,
So-
I'd rather see. If you're gonna have security guards there, I mean, at least let them carry, a weapon, on the premises. You know what I'm saying, where they're working.
And when that terminal was built, that substation should have been in there.
Oh, I
They
should have
should not have removed that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still think to this day they have a little station in the back for the police for when they go there. But I really think they should have a little station there, and they should man it with
Yeah.
six guys.
Yeah.
Not all six guys have to stay there. You can make it so that way two cops have to stay there, but at least put a station there.
Yeah.
That's right. And you know what? There's empty space. There's a big empty space in that
Oh, yeah.
terminal.
Yep, they've been
So
trying
they
to rent
got
it out
the space they got the space to do it.
They've been trying to rent it out, and I'm like, you know what? Put a police station in there. Watch how many of these gross people won't even hang out here anymore.
Right.
I look at Eric. I don't even want to take. I don't even want to take a bus down there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear ya.
But
Yeah.
I wait until it's nice out. I use my V3 Vantron e-bike to go to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I went down there the other day, last week, one of the days last week to do jury duty at the trial court,
Oh,
and there was a guy sitting out front smoking meth out front of the trial court.
Smoking meth. Right.
Yep, out of the meth pipe.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Nice.
that looks good.
That looks good for the courts.
Hey, tell me you want to get charged without telling me you want to get charged,
Right.
dumbass.
Man, and nothing happened at my jury duty. Nothing
Nope.
like that happened.
Hey, you know what kids and adults do drugs in front of the Fall River Police Department?
Oh, they do. Yep.
That's that main sidewalk over there. They do
Yep.
drugs over there all the time. The cops just drove by.
They don't care.
They just drive by.
They're like, they're like saying, okay.
They don't want to do the paperwork.
You can do.
Why would they?
Uh,
Oh, CJ Ferry's on. Oh, CJ Ferry's on.
well, we know who's gonna run against Maura Healy now.
Yep.
This Mike Minogue guy, whatever his name is.
We need to straighten up the freaking state of Massachusetts, man.
And you know what? I don't think Mike Minogue is for it. Healy most certainly isn't. So I mean, there's not going to be enough people for me to vote for this year.
Yep.
'Cause I don't think anything's going to change with Mike Minogue.
Nah, it's gonna be the same old
Healy-
shit.
Healy's going to keep whatever is she's doing up.
Keep stealing on the money.
Yep,
Stealing all the money.
I know.
Yeah.
Any loose change, just throw right down the drawers. That's what she's doing.
Yep. And it's funny because people are like, oh, Mike is going to save Massachusetts. He's going to save it. It's like, is
Nah,
he really?
He claims he is,
Yeah,
but he's
he
not gonna do
claims.
nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
And I'm not saying this because I'm I'm not saying this because I'm not a fan of Republicans, although I'm not a fan of them, but I just don't think anything's going to change under this guy.
Nah.
No.
And plus, I don't think he's moderate enough to convince people to vote for him, especially in this state.
He's kind of brain dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be like having another Biden in office.
Kind of.
That's like
All
Paul
right,
Coogan.
Let's listen to what CJ's got to say today. Yeah, he's bitching about something. So
Of course
there
he
we go.
does.
He's always bitching.
Yeah, he always
That's right.
is.
Oh wait, I have to undo the.
Flying illegal in a head-on collision up in Weymouth. He turned down my lane as I'm getting out of him and on his rear view mirror. You wonder why people get killed by these freaking illegals? Because they get licenses in New York and Massachusetts. That's why. They
Yep,
can't
they
read.
get licenses
They can't
here.
drive stop signs.
They
Yep.
got licensed over here
There's 3
too.
lanes of traffic. No, yeah. Look, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about the whiner, Nelson. We don't want anybody to be successful. Listen, we didn't do it. We didn't do it for success. We did it because
We did it to win.
We don't need the freaking publicity, Nelson.
Yeah, that current recall's a joke, by the way. Absolute joke.
So
Yeah.
don't stop your bullshit. A real man, you know what he would have said? Fuck them two. I'm going to
Wow.
run a recall. But no, it's their fault.
That's Chip for
They're
you.
mad at- They're just trying to make me look bad.
I didn't swear.
Okay? I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't want to hear your freaking bullshit.
As soon as you said I didn't swear, he said, I don't want
I
to hear
do
bullshit.
shit.
Yeah, like 5
No,
seconds later.
Ask any retiree. The complaints I filed in Boston. Am I on TV saying that? No, I don't. We don't do this shit. We do this shit because we want to do it. Win, lose, or draw, we fight, and we fight till the end. You want to quit? Quit. Don't blame us. Get a fucking balls plant transfer. I don't want to hear
Imagine
your
this guy as
bullshit,
president.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He would be the
man.
most canceled man imaginable.
Oh.
He'd be like, I don't care about your stupid opinion.
Right.
This would have been easy peasy.
Which we need
But the
more
thing
of,
is,
by the way.
Yep.
we would, we weren't going to.
Hey, make this guy the mayor of Fall River.
If we were going to recall Coogan, we would have recalled Coogan in his second or third term. This is the wrong time. He's done. We
And the
said it
people
from
in that
the
stupid
get-go.
recall are
He's
complete
gonna-
idiots.
He might not even make
Yep.
this whole term, but he's done out of here. By the time you get a recall with all the moving parts going, you virtually blow a year. How long did it take us? It was December 16th. He was a year into his third term, Flanagan. By the time we got that recall up, what's the use? What's the use? He's going to have one more year. You're going to have a special election, and we're going to get an interim mayor who can't really do shit. It'll take him a year to come up to speed. I mean, look, blame who it's the. The thing is, yeah, he may be a liar, and I can tell you what. If he goes for a 5th term, there may definitely, if he gets reelected, which I don't think he will, but if he would, there would definitely be a recall then right out of the gate, because then again, pile another lie on. But that's not the point. The point is that, as Sun Tzu said, pick the time and a place for the battle. This is neither the time nor the place. They wanted to do it. We wish them luck. I told them what to do.
Yeah,
I didn't tell them.
Chip is
I
right.
told Jeff.
Chip is right.
Jeff and I had a
They couldn't even
conversation.
verify their
They
own signatures.
rejected I said, well, you really want to force the issue?
Forced issues, they
Well,
didn't even
we were
say
coordinating,
any.
Josh. I mean, we had people, we know how to run things. And they don't. They're feeling their way around. You're right, and that's right, and you're right. But I told Jeff, I said, you know what I would do, and CJ would do. Rumsey said,
Rumsey.
I reject this. And on case law and the charter. Number one, they satisfied the charter. The charter doesn't stipulate the sworn under. It doesn't. It's really kind of like nothing in there about that. They got the signatures. They blah blah blah. The case law. I said, you know what we would have done? I would have called Channel 12 News and all the rest of the media, got their ass down here. I would have walked into the friggin', we would have walked into the goddamn elections office, and I would have told Ryan Lyons, you tell me what case law. You just can't say case law. Cite the case law. Tell me what we didn't do right so we can fix it, because it's your job. We're the government. We have a right to do this. You're supposed to be helping us. And get that asshole Rumsey in here and show us. And then I would have taken the fucking cameras into Coogan's office.
I swear.
Tell us what the
Hey, he's not wrong.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Until we get it right.
Hey, I want this guy as mayor right now.
See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
No, Chip is right.
So don't fucking piss me off about this shit. Guys like Josh work their ass off.
He's hilarious, dude.
Oh my God.
Every single day.
Oh,
He
Chip
was
Day.
out.
He's straight up front with things, man. I'm telling you.
He was knocking on doors. They were in Walmart. They were everywhere. We didn't have a lot of people, but the people we had, they worked their asses off.
Chip
And
doesn't
Oh, you should
care.
see him when Sean Kadim is mentioned. Oh, man.
Can you imagine him having a debate with Paul
They were the
Coogan?
men in the arena. The men and the women
Shut
in
your
the
freaking
arena.
mouth. I don't care about your damn numbers.
They're the people that did great.
And
He's
oh,
like,
and
I
also,
don't
and
care
also
whether they
Paul,
succeeded
and also
or failed.
Paul Coogan. Oh,
They were in
we're
the
a
battle.
blue state. We have to
That's
look
what they
out for
were.
our own people.
They were in the battle.
Yeah.
Basically, him saying,
They
if
went-
you
they-
think
they
and
did it.
if you think the
And they were
opposite of me,
committed.
you don't matter.
And we had
Yep.
That's
Josh on the
basically what he
street.
said.
We had 6 to 8 people in a kitchen on Birch Street taking every single petition, making it in triplicate, keeping one for us, one for our attorney, and one for the litigation in the city. They went
That's the
over
way it
every
should be.
single signature. We had all that data collated
Oh,
when we went to court and when we went before the elections committee. We had all the data. We knew all the signatures that they were going to say, well, we're going to contest these. And we had our side to say, no, we can prove that these are the signatures. Look, and blah, blah, blah. Look at the address. Look at it. All those people, they were in that kitchen on Birch Street every single day of the week, including weekends, for hours. CJ was going down to City Hall. I would drive around on my motorcycle and pick up petitions at every place we had people, and they were all over the city. I'd bring them to CJ with the voting registrations. CJ would drop them off at Birch Street, then get the ones that were already prepared, and he'd bring them to City Hall. It's not easy. And we're not looking for pats on the back. We did it because we wanted to recall Flanagan, and we did it. And whether we did it or didn't do it, I'm not gonna freaking try to. Nobody in that recall, they could walk, whether we won or lost, they could walk away with their head high. Nobody made
That's right.
it. They
That's
just
right.
flipped their ass off.
Hey, I wanna get into something here. Legal definitions. By definition, an affidavit must be a sworn statement to be legally valid. If a statement is not sworn or affirmed, it is generally concerned a declaration rather than an affidavit. Swearing versus affirming. If you have a religious objection to swearing an oath, you can affirm the truth of the statements instead. Both carry the same legal weight and penalties for perjury. To be sworn, the document typically must be signed in the physical presence of a notary public or another authorized official. The notary administers the oath and then completes a jurat, a certificate stating that the signer swore to the facts in their presence. Unsworn declarations is accepted under USC. You know, remember how we're talking about I want the law? 28 USC subsection 1746. And that's the only time an unsworn affidavit can be accepted in federal court. So, again, if you didn't swear it, and again, people said that they did swear an oath, but if the notary didn't put the jurat on it, the oath didn't happen.
Yeah. And remember one thing, the charter wasn't the same charter.
No, but the law regarding the
The
recall,
law regarding the
is the
charter
same.
has always been the same.
Right, and that was the problem.
And
When Mike Mioza copied the law, the state law, into the charter, he didn't make the necessary changes. So a recall person can appear on the ballot, which is, in my opinion, unfair. If the people already said, get the hell out of here, and then you say, well, you can run again, don't worry about it, I think it's unfair.
and we all do. And that's the thing. The thing is, listen, that's the difference. You look up the law, I look up the law, we look at case law. I would have walked in there with the cameras and said, what do we do wrong? And take the admit, look, we're new at this, we didn't know. You don't have the experience.
That's right.
I spent half my adult life litigating in court for arbitrations and stuff. I understand that you have to, there's more than one thing. And this charter from the get-go has been a disaster. Absolute unmitigated disaster. And the interpretations, it's so vague. The only, and Dan Robillard, the only guy who objected to it, will freely tell you, this was intentionally done this way. The first day that charter was passed, there was a court case.
Right.
The first day they passed that piece of shit, which, by the way,
First
wasn't
day.
what we asked for. Go back and read the ballot question.
This is hilarious,
We said
dude.
we want
I know,
the
you
charter
can't make
updated.
any of this up.
No,
They
this is
threw the
funny.
freaking thing in a barrel.
And do you know why they threw it in the barrel? Quote, I'm going to quote the consultant. I'm not going to waste my time rewriting the charter.
This is
We'll just write an all new one. And Mike
guess
Mioza
what?
said, yes, that's right. Let me kiss your ass.
Yeah, well, again, you got a bunch of clowns like Mioza who didn't want to do the work. They were
Right,
elected
exactly. Politician.
And you know what Danny Robillard would have done without a problem? He would have said to that consultant, well, beat it. He knew what we voted for. He would have said, that's not what the people voted for. If you don't want to
That's right.
rewrite the charter and these guys need a consultant, we'll get another one who will do it.
Right.
They're actually right.
Instead, they went to the guy from a Massachusetts university who does nothing but writes charters by rewriting what he wrote in the first charter.
Yeah, cut and paste.
It's copied over and over and over again. Cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Every time I think about it, I want to have a heart attack.
Hamburger of a charter
What the hell?
to deal
Copy
with
paste everything.
That's all those politicians.
Oh, my God.
My dog is attempting to get on the bed. She just came out of being sedated, so I want to make sure she doesn't kill herself trying to get into bed.
I hear you there, Chip. But that was the problem with this charter.
Well, there's loads of problems with it.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
loads of problems.
100%.
Oh, one of my
Good idea.
favorite
Let's
ones.
Charter. I don't know if Dan would like to do
He's still
that, but if
talking. All
you
right.
would, let Dan rewrite it alone, without a commission, without politicians.
Like how districts should be in this country.
Not what a politician wanted it to be. His
Exactly.
department should hang their heads in shame.
They need to
They
do
should
things
never
without
show their face in
politicians.
public again.
Oh my God! Yeah, you don't say.
What does Mike do for a living now?
Everything he just said,
He's a
that's what
Illusionist,
gerrymandering
a
is now.
magician in
Oh, of
Taunton or
course.
Berkeley or something.
Listen,
Okay?
Yeah.
well, look, number one, except for Danny Robillard, there wasn't one person on that charter commission who was working for the people. Everybody else there was a political tick trying to create a charter that would give the politicians not less power, but
More
More
power.
power.
Yeah, remember, our Constitution was written to take the power away from
Exactly.
politicians, and
Yeah.
it clearly said we were the government.
And we don't
Dan
freaking use it.
Robillard was
Yep.
the only
No,
one
we don't
for the
ever
people.
use it.
They intentionally did
But
that.
if you use it,
We
people will be like,
voted to
"Oh,
just
that's
sweep the
mob
top.
rule. We can't
Oh,
have
that's-
mob rule here."
The majority
If we use
thought
it, they
was gonna
crap
stay
themselves.
Now, if you had
Right.
issues, people brought up.
That's funny. They always say that all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, what do you want then? A mob rule type of government?
Yep.
They could have drafted the language.
Well, I wouldn't go that
Innocence, not
far.
rocket science. They could have drafted
Definitely
language,
keep these politicians' power in
and
check.
then they could have sent it
I
to
know.
Boston.
That's why checks and balances are a thing. That's why the Magna Carta was around. That King John was forced to
And we would have
sign on the Magna Carta.
Again, the people's will was ignored. That's not what we voted for. We didn't vote for this bag of crap that they call a charter. It's been nothing but a roadblock since it was passed.
Chip is right.
It's a joke.
Chip's got a
It was
point.
a joke by a bunch of people who intentionally wanted this to make this difficult for the people to prevail at any.
Oh, by the way, under the charter, an actual provision of it is if the mayor
Yeah, well,
submits his proposed budget, and if the city council can't vote to approve it in, I want to say 40-something days, the budget automatically gets through.
Oh, that's
It
stupid.
automatically gets approved, no matter what.
They should
you can't get
reject
away
it
from the
until
fact
they
that
come
how do we
to
get
an
here?
agreement.
This
That's
charter
right.
That was now used.
But
to
no,
shoot
not with
this
Fall River's stupid charter.
attempt at a recall was an absolute attempt by a bunch of political bums Yeah, one of his favorites. Yeah, you're right, Boomer. One of his favorites. And listen, CJ and I showed up at a lot of those meetings to speak against a lot of the stuff. We spoke against the requiring too many signatures. And I've always been on record as saying, as far as I'm concerned, you need one signature.
Oh,
to
Gene.
your own.
Yeah, he's a
Sign down your
keyboard
papers.
warrior.
Sign
Absolute
Wow, Gene,
keyboard
yeah.
warrior. Yeah, I can't stand him.
The notarized.
I can't
Oh,
stand that guy.
yeah.
He's such a
Yeah,
keyboard
that's
warrior. It's
And they give you your
ridiculous.
papers. I think everybody in the United States that wants to
Yeah.
run for office should be able to run. You shouldn't make it more difficult, but they wanted to make it more difficult. And Mioza even made that
They
statement.
made it more
During the-
difficult
during
to
the-
get the right
during the
people in.
hearings. Oh, we want to make it more difficult for people to run that don't really want to. No, you want to make it more difficult for a guy that has to work for a living and then try to get signatures.
He actually said that if a mayoral candidate cannot get 300 signatures, he should not be running for office.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if a
that's
city
bullshit.
council candidate can't
Oh.
get 150 signatures, they should not be running for office.
Oh.
Did Mike Mioza think he was?
Well, I think he thinks he was he was he was the king of England that we revolted against. It's like,
King of
how do you
England.
know that some guy? How do you know that some guy that's working 3 jobs that runs around and can maybe get 10, 20, 25 signatures or 30 signatures once he goes in front of it and debates everybody and puts his ideas forth, won't become the mayor of the city of Fall River? That's very possible. That's what that's what the government was about.
That's right.
That's what this government's about having the regular people. Have you ever seen the movie? You know, Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Mr. Smith goes to
Regular people go
Washington.
to Washington all the time. You know, yeah, no, the Gavin Newsom. Yeah, but Gavin's got better hair, Steve.
Again, it's all about the politicians.
Yep. Every time. How
Copy and
can we
paste.
increase our power?
Got better hair.
Yep. How can we increase our power?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Listen,
literally
the
what-
only people-
that's literally
the
what
only
they think
person
all the
on that
time.
committee, and I know you finished
It's all about the
right
money.
just out of the running.
Yep.
If you and Danny are on there, you would have been two people that were going to fight for the people. You only had one, Danny. You had a bunch of political hacks on that committee.
They all served on a board, commission, or were an elected official.
See, and that's even worse if they weren't official.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is, if that was that charter from the beginning was typical Fall River politics bullshit.
That's right.
They
Exactly.
lied about what they wanted to get it put through, just like Coogan lied about don't worry about paying for Durfee. How many times did he say that, CJ?
8 years.
And
they
the
will be paid
council
off.
approved
8
it without
years.
the
They will be
voters'
paid off.
input
8
on it.
years.
Yeah.
If we're gonna put
That Durfee,
on the ballot, we're gonna
that
scrap
proposal was
this job
approved without without
and
Far
give
River's
these
voting
people
for
a
it.
cut and
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about Durfee.
Oh, wait
what
a
about
minute.
the
Wait a minute.
freaking? What about
No,
the-
that's not Durfee. That's the Diamond School. That new
The
Diamond
Diamond.
School.
The new diamond school that they just
No,
built.
they did vote on Durfee, but
Nobody would have
Coogan and the council didn't want the people to vote for that
That's the
Diamond
problem.
School.
They lie on the ballot all the time. They frame.
Gee, I wonder why.
lies.
corruption?
Just like Durfee. Oh, it's the school. The school's going to educate the kids. Schools don't educate kids.
Kids educate the
Educate a lot of teachers keep pushing their politics
The
instead of
Strata
teaching
Committee-
history the way it
Well,
is.
You know,
They're trying to bring them to be democratic.
you can throw the.
Well, I
towel.
mean, not just
Okay,
democratic,
fine.
they're
That's
pushing
your
their
prerogative.
own views
You started it.
on
wanna
students
finish it?
instead of actually teaching things
Oh,
like
yeah,
history
yeah.
the
I
way
see
it
what you mean.
is.
Anybody else.
Well,
I see what you mean.
So they're pushing their own agenda.
You're not
You know what I'm
down.
saying?
Yes. A lot of them are, yeah.
As long as you can get up.
And it infuriates me
You can
because
come
I'm a
back
big
from this if
history
you
and
want to do it.
geography guy.
Don't start trying
Yeah,
to back
he
But
is.
then
out
I
of this thing with
I
all
see
the
people
excuses.
like Netflix constantly
that-
making
that-
documentaries
that,
saying that,
The
oh,
college
Cleopatra
you
was
to
a
get out.
black person. When in
Yeah,
reality,
like,
she
you wanna
wasn't.
do
She
it,
was a
she's fine.
Macedonian
That's it.
Greek
I
person.
told you what to do.
Right.
And
Was
maybe
she white?
some
Well,
Persian and
look at
Egyptian.
Candace.
But
Well,
no,
It's like-
they're portraying her as someone who has skinned like someone in Nigeria. It's ridiculous.
I go in
Yep.
there and I say,
Wow.
here's the law. Is this one of the, and number one, why did you cite case law? You go to court. Rumsey said case law. You can't do that in court.
You
go
get
in
your
front
ass
of a
kicked
judge
by the
in court and
judge.
say, I'm filing a complaint against CJ.
Yeah, the
based
judges
on
be like,
he violated.
What are
he
these Fall
violated
River
this,
judges
based
doing
on
here?
this
Or
and
what are
Yep.
these
law.
Fall River
You know what the
lawyers?
judge is gonna
Why
say?
are they here?
What case law?
I would love for that to
Exactly.
go down.
You can't do that in a court. He does that to Fall River. That's a big giant middle finger to the voters. Look at you assholes. I'm just going to say case law. We know the case law he's citing, but that's not the point. He's supposed to be a lawyer. Cite the case law.
No, the point is that the people who ran the recall should have been aware of the case law.
Yeah, you're right. But that's another
Like I
issue.
said, the
But
people in
fact
charge of
is,
that
he
recall
cited
are
it. You'd have made him look even
incompetent.
worse if
Yeah,
he
they
had
were
actually been
retards.
there.
They're
But he doesn't
super
want him to know how to
incompetent.
do it right. That's why I said, go in there with the cameras and say, Ryan, I know Paul gave
And
you a
I have some
job,
personal
he gave you a
issues
pay
with
raise,
one
he
of
gave
them.
you a whole bunch of people helping you, but it's your job.
They were retards. They didn't know anything about anything.
Nope.
We're the people.
And they were relentlessly going after a family member of mine.
You said
As soon as they
you
said
made a
case
mistake,
law,
get
they should have
Rumsey's
freaking
ass
turned
in
around and be
here,
like, "Hey, screw you,"
and we're gonna
and pull
show
out the
you what we're
evidence
gonna
that
do
case
now.
law doesn't work.
Tell us what's
Yeah,
wrong.
they weren't even
And if you
prepared
don't
for
do
that.
We're gonna
Nope.
drag you into. Then we're gonna drag you into a real court.
Hey, you know what? I laughed.
You
I
can't-
laughed
you
at this
can't
failure
say
because they
case law. I
they
can say
kept going
case
after
law
a
all I
family
want.
member of
When
mine
we talk
for
about
months.
what they're doing, what do? I hold up case law.
So
I
yeah, I'm
read
glad the
case,
recall is
case
collapsing.
number, the docket number, everything. because you can't just say case law. You know how much case law there is out there? They got case law that's cited in court cases that go back to the 1800s.
That's right. Millions and millions and millions and millions.
The British common law. They go back to British common law.
That's right.
And
That's
freaking
right.
law. You know, Rumsey thinks he's taught me. I went to Brown. Well, if you went to Brown and you can't earn a living as a lawyer, you got to work for the city. You suck.
Well, and don't forget, okay, just because he went to Brown, is that the description of him?
And he
Like
mistakenly
shit, Brown
thought
like
Fall
shit,
River
I
had
know.
a Type A charter, not
I'll
a
tell you
home
one
rule
thing.
charter.
I mean, I'm not a lawyer.
So that's another big problem
Well,
with
I can
Rumsey.
cite- I know how to look.
It
at
was a
case
Type
law.
A
I put
charter.
together arbitrations. I know
No,
you
Dave.
can't walk
Alan
in. He knows
thought
you
that
can't walk in
Fall River had a
courtroom.
Type A charter. They
Hey,
don't.
yeah.
They have a home
The
rule
judges are
charter.
looking
A
at
home
law.
rule charter. Yep. I
Yeah.
heard that
Go
wrong.
look at Law and
Uh,
Order for crying out loud.
Oh,
What do they
God.
say? They're in the judge's chamber. Oh, they can't admit this based on Smith versus Jones in 1984. And the other one says, oh, yes, I can. There's another case precedent of
Chip is right.
Jose Jimenez against somebody else. They got to tell the judge what case. You can't just go say case law. I got a book right over there, chapter 158.
You know what
And I
this
got
proves?
600
You could go to the
case
best
laws
college in the
cited
freaking
there.
world
And
about
that's
law
only the tip of the
and still
iceberg.
not know shit.
Just
Know
not
why?
even
Because the
50%.
laws change all the time.
Right, and
Well,
nobody
it's
does the
not- and
research
it's not
to
just
look up
that.
on it.
It's not just that. It's
I mean,
also
these
who is
people,
teaching
I mean,
it.
they're an insult. I know the man.
Yeah, that too.
He admitted it.
That's a big reason.
You're a vice
Who is
principal.
teaching these classes?
But some
Oh
of us
yeah, because
aren't.
then you get somebody who becomes a lawyer
Rumsey.
who doesn't
Some
know
of us aren't
shit
stupid.
because their teacher was stupid.
Yep.
Next thing you know, he's out of
Or
a job.
pushing
I
something.
mean, this is bullshit.
Yep.
I mean,
And
this
that
is
person
just
wasted
bullshit.
all these thousands of dollars to go to college for what?
Whatever happens, I wish them
Right.
luck at the
Yeah,
beginning.
and they have to pay all those
But
back.
they don't have
For
the
what? So that
courage.
way they can go into a courtroom say case law?
That's on them.
That's retarded.
Don't start something you can't finish. That's always been my attitude.
That guy?
And I'll go down with it.
Hey Dave,
I'll go down.
if
with
we
it.
don't get the recall, how much longer
I
we
don't
got to deal
start
with Paul
anything I don't
Paul
intend to
McCougan?
fight to the death. And that's the way
Well,
it is.
until
You know,
What, a
or
year or two?
Emilio Zapata
Maybe
said in one of my
2027?
favorite quotes.
Oh
believe-
bullshit!
Well, that's
So
when the
another
next
year.
election is. 2027. That's next election.
Oh, because it's every year, isn't it?
Yep.
Every
That's
two.
what it is.
Yeah,
Every 2 years. So every
Yep.
2 years, then we'll be.
But,
Yeah, so screw the
yeah,
recall.
that-
We're already
that
halfway there.
aggravates me. I mean,
And you know
I
what
mean,
the biggest problem with the
we don't
recalls
want
are?
them to
Like the
succeed.
last one with Jazel.
No, here's what should
Yeah,
aggravate
Jazel
you.
was recalled,
We're gonna shift
but
off
he
the
ended up
recall
winning
now,
the
and
recall
we're gonna stay in
election.
law.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Do
that
you
was
know who the
$60,000 down the
Hearing
drain.
the case
You do a recall, and
of
half
the
of these
state
people are still
auditor
looking at you saying, "Hey,
versus
screw you,
state
pal. That recall
attorney
didn't work,"
general?
and they vote for the same
Yeah, but
stupid
the
Yep.
idiot.
girlfriend of the governor,
Oh, my
The
God.
ex-girlfriend
who the
Well,
governor
Fred-
appointed after they broke up.
the ex,
The governor's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, boy.
So
Yes,
the
he
governor's
did. She
a hoe.
appointed her to a job. Yeah, that's right.
She just got out of being sedated, and she's jumping. She's running up and down the bed.
I hear you.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's the truth. Don't you think that's a conflict of interest?
I got the gate
Absolutely
on. I
is.
got a gate there. That's it. I'm back.
Absolutely is
Absolutely.
a conflict.
She's gonna
Absolutely, it's a
make a
conflict of
decision
interest.
on whether or not the state auditor has the authority to audit her girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the
Ex-girlfriend.
state legislature. Isn't that
It's a
conflict
bunch of
interest?
bull.
But then the
wait,
legislator's
there
like,
is no
oh,
conflict
a
of
branch of
interest.
government cannot
That's
audit
right.
another branch.
Or for the
Yeah.
judges. They're all immune.
That's right. They're all
Bullshit.
They're all a bunch of
welcome
crooks.
welcome
Oh,
to a
yeah.
blue state.
They need to wipe everything out quick and fast and restart
And why-
everything.
Sorry, any way you look
Why
at it,
can't we have more politicians like John Fetterman? Why?
John Fetterman,
yeah.
You and I both know it.
Because he's one of the
Yeah,
only
Jesus,
people in that
talking
Senate
about
that's
them
actually
getting- yeah, we had a
normal.
lawyer, and I'll
You
tell
know,
that
the-
was
the
another
only
one.
thing I
You
gotta
want to
say
put
here
TJ and I got a lawyer?
Is
That's right.
these politicians
I mean,
have
that
so
took
much
a
power
long
that
time
they
because
should have never
We didn't
got.
have any money. We could have got any.
Oh,
lawyer.
absolutely.
And
Yeah, they got
I
way
want
too much power.
$250,000 as a
Because now they're
retainer,
sitting here, they want this, they want that, and what do they do?
you know?
They
I
get it
mean,
all.
Yep.
They
you
get
know,
everything they
can't do it.
want.
That's why government
And they
wins,
get
because
so
people
much
can't-
freaking
finally
money
we got a lawyer
thanks
who's
to
willing
insider
do it,
trading
you know,
Yep.
for a very
Yep.
good price.
that if we
It's
tried to
okay.
do it like how they do, we all be in prison.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of
we
course.
could.
And-
Right.
Martha
and then
Stewart
later
went to
on,
jail
pay
for
some
that.
more,
Yep.
but we knew we needed a lawyer. We knew we needed.
But
we
when
knew
someone
we
like
had to go
Nancy
before the jury,
Pelosi
but that's,
does
you
it,
know, that's the
no,
way we did it.
perfectly legal.
They want to do it, but
Yep.
it gets down to if they
Because of
want
how
to
much
do it,
power
they-
she has, right?
They really have
That's
the
right.
wherewithal to do it, and that's one of the problems. You know, CJ and I fought a lot of battles, and we've never quit at one. CJ sued the city and won. I sued the city and won
Wow.
once. But you can't quit. You know,
Huh,
can't-
you want money?
can't
Just
quit.
sue the city.
Because
You'll
at the
win.
end of
Hey,
that
that's
story-
like going to the city council meetings. You go to the
One of
city
my
council
best
meeting and you
friends
talk about all the
is
freaking
all
problems.
time.
They don't want to hear it.
Well,
They
you
just
will
sit
be
there,
always
look at you, and they
confident
laugh
on
and they
those cold
say,
and
"Screw you,
timid
pal."
souls
Nothing comes of it.
Ugh.
who knew neither victory nor defeat.
And on top, the experience isn't done unless Joe
Maybe not in
Camara
your
yells
life,
at
in
you.
my life it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
So
You know,
it aggravates me. It aggravates me.
Or
when somebody
Sean
tries to,
Kadeem
"We don't
badmouths
want
you
to
off."
succeed." I can't
Yep.
stand Paul Coogan.
Oh,
I
me
can't
neither.
stand him. He's a hypocrite, phony, just like his brother.
Yeah, I knew there was something wrong with Paul after like
When
3
he
years
was-
he was in office.
I think at the first year, I
Immediately knowing
started to
shit.
realize and shit.
He screwed the city of Fall River.
Maybe
and
he wouldn't be
it's
so
got
bad if the
storms.
budget never
I can't
increased
stand it.
every year since he's been
I
in
would've loved to
power.
seen them.
Hey, didn't he say at one point he wanted to start
Even though
making more
I
money
felt
as the
it
mayor?
wasn't the right time,
Yes,
but that's
and
my
he
point.
promised the
Prove
people
me
that they'll
wrong.
get tax
Work
cuts.
harder than we do.
He's a
Where has
crook.
that been?
Get it?
Where
He's
is
a
that?
freaking.
from my understanding,
He's washed up.
Yeah,
they want to.
He's a washed-up crook that needs to get kicked out fast.
Again on the recall.
Well, he does need to leave.
Too
yeah, his
little, too
incompetency
late.
is
It's
just
over.
something else.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bet you if you put him through a test, Biden would beat him.
We had 3 talks before we went forward.
I think him and
Three
Biden should get a
meetings.
room together.
Yeah, be best
A year
friends.
apart. And then we went forward. Once we knew we had the leadership and the team together. It
And the
wasn't
lawyer.
about me. It wasn't about you. It was about the people. It was about the people.
Yeah, that's what Paul Coogan said. And
We
guess what? It's
didn't
never
have-
been about the people. It's been about
Like I said,
himself.
And we
had-
didn't have
Or
a
it's
pot
like-
to piss in
Or it's
or
like,
a window
oh,
to throw
you'll
down.
be part of my team if you view exactly
We
how
were
I
making
view.
you with
And how
spaghetti
exactly
sauce.
am I going to be part of your team? Even
Yeah,
though
we
people
had
that
guys
voted for
like
you, some of the
Johnson,
people that voted for him
you know,
are turning around saying, "Hey, this guy's a crook."
And Angie.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're a democratic state. We're a
Those
blue
guys, I
state.
mean, they
We
just
got to
work
look out for
hard.
our people.
And
That's
Yeah,
right.
he's saying he's basically saying we're a democratic state. Let me turn around and abuse the shit out of the power.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you bite off more than you
Yeah.
can chew.
Yeah,
So
and not
it's
giving a crap
Thing is,
about
CJ
people
had it wrong
who
all
view
along. We
other
know
than
the
him.
battlefield. We knew we had to have all our eyes.
Who doesn't
dotted and
care
T's
about them?
crossed
You kidding
before we
me?
get into it.
No, but
We
he
went
thinks
out
is
and
he
did
can
a
make a
lawyer
mistake
first.
and use
We
us
went
to
out
wipe his
and
shit
got a
stains
lawyer
with him.
first.
That's
We went out
right.
and researched the law. We went out and did a whole bunch of things. And even then, they threw all kinds of roadblocks.
Wow.
But we
TJ's
did,
wild.
you know, as Sun Tzu said, always pick the time. Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, Scott. That was the straw. But ironically enough, after we won,
There was a lot of other things
a lot of other
before,
things. And
before the
ironically
purple
enough,
bags.
you know, the biggest thing that in
Oh.
percentage-wise was
Don't
they
get,
got out
don't
the
get
vote.
ideas about
And we also
purple
targeted
bags.
demographics, and we wanted the Portuguese community, the hardworking people of Fall River who were pissed off. Ironically enough, the thing that brought the people that swung that election to the polls was the stormwater fee.
Oh, and does
That
Paul
was a
Coogan
bunch of
That's not-
bullshit
that-
too.
and
that-
does
that-
Paul
that's
Coogan
bullshit.
ever
Right.
get pissed off about how many illegals
That's right.
are in
Rainwater
the
tax.
emergency
And
rooms?
that's what
He's
that's
an
what
idiot.
got
Does he
the
ever
votes in
get
the
pissed
vote
off about that? No.
to the
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't care.
And
And to this date, we still have the rainwater tax, and it went up again.
Okay,
It
yeah,
keeps
the
going up.
rainwater tax.
And it
Hey,
keeps
what
going up.
up?
So why
Whoa,
they use the rainwater tax?
More
tax went
more
up.
tax increases.
The rainwater tax just went up.
And I had a city
Yay.
councilor turn around and tell me, well, You know, that money goes for the sewer overflow. And the
Hey,
federal
pretty
government
soon
pays
it's gonna
the
be.
road,
Hey, you want
but they
hot
don't
water?
fund
Oh,
it.
they're gonna tax
And we
that
need
too.
to pay for it.
I didn't
Not
make-
my effing problem.
And CJ, and
Oh,
tell
not
us
my
why
problem.
We're paying this and they didn't fund it.
We're paying it, and the federal government didn't fund it because
And the CPA
current
funding needs to
person
go as well.
in the water department,
That needs to go.
Harry Sullivan, did not file the paperwork because it was more important to go on vacation. And by the time he got back, the deadline had passed. And Fall River took it up the ass
And was
without
he-
Vaseline.
And was he censured? No. Was he fired? No.
No, he put his head down and they forgot all about it.
And
And
not
then he
only-
was given a consultant's job making $1,500.
That's right. Then he got a consultant's job after he retired. And we've
right.
been ever
Well,
since.
James,
So
it
this is
runs
what
in
you
the
get.
family, the
You
loud
get
voice,
paid for
right?
your incompetency. You got
That's right.
a
Look at Kenny Pacheco. He's running the school department.
He's running the school department, Ken Pacheco.
Yep.
I want
All for
more
my
money.
friends. I'll give you a job. Oh, wait, you got to be fired because you're a child molester. Oh, wait, you didn't get fired. You quit because you're a child molester.
And
Hey,
remember, he knew
Oh,
who
my
did the
fucking
28,
word,
22
man.
windows, but he wouldn't.
See how much
And
shit comes out.
I haven't told anyone.
Yep.
We never hire anybody that's really screwed up, right? We
No.
make sure they got a clean record.
All freaking cities got people in there that screw up.
I know.
Come on.
Oh, my
I know.
God.
It's not just Fall River.
Date
Yeah.
on that one?
Yeah. May 8th. That's 2 days from today.
2012.
2012.
2012.
14 years ago.
And
And the same shit's going on.
Making more money and making more money than he did in 2012. A
Right.
lot more money. And this is what, and you wonder why Fall River is the way it is
Lord.
and we pay so much taxes? We're led by a bunch of crooks and incompetents.
Exactly. I've been saying that for years.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You know something? If Will wasn't making so much money with his new business endeavors, I think he might have done that at one time. But
That's right.
I don't think he will now. But wouldn't that be an irony? Because it probably would happen again.
It would.
Yeah, he might have.
And he may take Sam Sutter's idea of a $10 a month fee to pick up trash and the purple bags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
purple bags
I'm
again.
surprised Paul hasn't jumped over to a monthly fee for
Oh,
trash
Lord.
pickup.
Oh, he will.
Time.
Hey, don't
will.
give him any
He'll come up
ideas,
with
big
something.
boy.
Remember.
Don't give him any ideas.
But then again, I do agree with what
The last thing we gotta do.
He'll be like, all right, I'm finally gone, but hey, enjoy the purple bags.
He declares that he's doing such a great job that, and he didn't get recalled. He's going to run for a 5th term. I mean,
He
I
better
wouldn't be the
not.
most surprised person in the world.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
anticipate
He better not
that.
freaking do it.
I would
Ugh.
not be surprised.
Watch how many people move
It's
out of
been
that
there
damn
for like
city.
7 years at this point.
Pathological prevaricator.
Yeah.
That's because nobody gives a shit. They all just keep
It is
voting
what
them
it
in.
is. So it looks
I
like-
know.
Hey, we're going to have enough to talk about with the budget. The budget is coming up.
Budget's coming out on Friday.
And
Although if
that's it.
Boomer
We're gonna
won, he
have
would have been a
lot to talk
one-term
about
mayor,
as far as the
guaranteed.
recall. Well, you know,
I don't know about one
I
time.
mean,
Maybe
guaranteed. I mean,
like
he's-
2 or 3, but
do
I mean,
whatever
he's
you
just
want.
too
Nobody has ever
unlikable
told
to
you,
get
nobody
multiple
told you to
terms.
start the
he's
recall.
too unlikable because he wants to do the right thing.
As I told an elected official.
I mean, I
Nobody
get
ever
that,
discouraged you
that,
either,
but
and we don't care if you win.
You want to do the
Don't-
right thing, a shitload of people are going to hate you.
well, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And even if you're not doing the right thing and you're trying to do something else, people still have their views on
Like
what
the guys
you
that are
do.
walking around with a derpy jacket.
Whether
he's 60
when
years
you do
old,
the
the
right
only
thing
he
or
has
the
to do is
wrong
get a
thing, the
letter of
people are
turkey.
still gonna hate
And
you.
what does that get?
Oh,
you?
yeah, of
It's
course.
gonna cost you $2 for coffee. Shut up.
Three.
You know, life.
You know where
goes
the-
on.
James, you
Long
know where the
long
love
after
boat
the
came
thrill
from,
of
right?
Living is gone.
That's
Don't
it.
The hilltopper. It don't matter. Don't matter. I was the top scorer with this. I was the freak. I was.
Yeah, I never
did-
noticed that.
I did
Paul
that in high
Coogan
school.
never getting pissed off that there's so many illegals in these hospitals.
I don't
What you
understand
do-
that.
What
He never gets mad about that. I noticed that with him.
the what's her name? Grandma Moses started painting at 80 years old, and she became a world famous painter. So life begins long after high school. You know what you do in high school, unless you do something so good in high school that you become an NBA basketball player or a major league pitcher or a football player or some other type of athlete. Well, then high school did set the groundwork for you. But being a good anything in high school doesn't get you anything after high school because you're not in high school anymore.
And just remember, you can fail as a superintendent, but you're a hilltopper.
But who cares? I mean, that's the key. The key is look. So what you do, you fight the fight. We've always fought the fight, and win, lose, or draw. We like now. There's a lot of fights we'd like to fight. We just don't have the money.
That's right.
Yeah, the problem is we don't have the money. I mean, I filed that complaint against the healthcare, and I actually had it reviewed by a congresswoman who turned it over to a lawyer, and I got the letter, and the guy said, you really put together a good case, a good timeline. I think this could be litigated on a federal level. If you give me a retainer of $500,000, we'll litigate it for you.
Jesus.
Well, if I had $500,000, I'd give it to you.
I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. But the fact is, this is the way the world works. You can't do it. And those attorneys are a nationally famous firm that is litigated in federal court for decades. And, and so they said, okay, yeah, we'll do it for the $500,000. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's about
Kiss my butt.
$499,000 out of my league. So I'm not gonna do that. But this is the problem, because we can't win some battles at this point in time. Doesn't mean we're not correct. Are they correct that he should be recalled? Yeah, he should be recalled. But the problem is, do you have the wherewithal, the money, and the skill? No. I mean, that's what happens. That's why you can't fight City Hall.
Especially if a recall costs like $60,000.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt it, but I think I'm the only man in world history to buy like $50 scratch tickets and never had $1 on them.
Those things are a scam anyway.
Hey, look,
I only tried it
hey,
once and I never won shit, and I never bought another one.
Dude, I only won like 95 out of a $5 ticket.
I know
Yep.
Once.
went to Durfee to
Hey, I
I
won
think on a
$500.
$5 scratch ticket, I think I got it like 50 one time.
Hey, I won
Set a record at
I
Durfee
won
that will never be broken.
$500
Never be broken.
out of the
Impossible.
Tree tickets.
Impossible.
I won $500.
No matter what record there is at Durfee right now, basketball, baseball, most home runs, highest batting average, most points scored in the season, whatever. Maybe they can all be broken, but there's one record at Durfee that can never be broken. The old Durfee cross-country course track record. It was the most difficult cross-country course in this part of the state. Only 2 people had ever broken 13 minutes on that course. Nobody was from Durfee. Nobody from Durfee.
The problem is live right now.
There was a guy from Fian who ran in the Olympics, ironically named Coogan. He was from Seekonk High. I apologize. He was from Seekonk High. He ran in the Olympics.
Oh, really? Wow.
And another guy from Fian. There was a Durfee student who in his senior year only ran 2 meets at Durfee. They ran all the other meets away. Both times he ran it, he broke 13 minutes. The only Durfee athlete in, I don't know, 50, 80 years that had ever broken 13 minutes on that course. Never got in the Durfee Hall of Fame. Why?
Wow.
Wow.
He wasn't part of the team.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Everybody that wants to tell glory stories about Durfee, I can tell you stories about guys who never played for Durfee that were good because they weren't liked and they didn't fit. And I got a whole bunch of them. But there were a lot of good players that played for Durfee, obviously. But there were a lot of good players that didn't play for Durfee. Especially when Lou Gerben was a coach, which was a long time ago. Skip Karam, normally, if you were a good player, he'd play you. And you get on the team. But, you know, there were a lot of people at Durfee that just never played at Durfee. And so this is all, you know, this hyperbole about, oh, yeah, you know, it's what you did in, you know, what you did in high school. Nobody gives a damn. Like I said, that, you know, that they're still not going to charge you less for it for a cup of coffee, unless somebody now lobbies them to charge people that, you know, once a year go in there with their Durfee jacket, get a nickel off the coffee or some shit like that. But
But you'll notice they only gave him a nickel off.
So, but I mean, this is what it's all about. People being engaged. Now you know why we can't get these people out. There's always an excuse not to do it. There's always an excuse not to do it. We're gonna quit. Yeah. It's too much difficulty to get off my ass and vote. There's always a reason why not. There's only one reason to do it, because you really want to do it and you really have the will to do it. Or as Benjamin Franklin said, it's never the time that's lacking, it's the will. You will always make time and give the effort to something you really care about.
Hey, I made time for a lot of different things that I fought for.
Yeah.
Some I lost, some I won. Okay? But as you said, better to die on my feet
That's right.
than to spend my life on my knees.
And we spent a lot of time. Like I was rode on my motorcycle instead of driving around picking up petitions, get them to you. I've been driving up the highway down toward the Cape with a couple of friends of mine, my hair blowing in the air on a motorcycle. You know? But instead, I was driving around picking up petitions.
That's
Shit
right.
happens. You gotta sacrifice.
Mhm.
You know, you've got to sacrifice.
It happens every day. You just got to be prepared.
While you're resting somebody else's training, when the things get tough, it's not the skill that wins, it's the will. If you're willing to put in the time, and you have to be able to take the shit with it. You know, nothing's going to be easy. Nothing that's easy in the world is normally worth anything.
That's right.
Yep.
You're
That's
going to
right.
have to
If you're
really,
looking for the easy road out, it's not
You're gonna
worth
get
it.
screwed every
It's
freaking
like
time.
a Ponzi scheme.
Yep.
Oh, you
True,
can make $1
true,
million
true.
selling this shit,
yeah.
but it's shit. So, hey, I want to thank you all for watching. And remember, stay safe, stay angry, and hold your politicians accountable. I'll see you on Friday. Have a great day.
Well, I'll tell you, that was
a good show.
Yes, it was.
And they brought up a lot of good points during that. You know what I mean?
They did. Yeah.
Especially with the politicians having too much power. They're
Yep.
right, dude. They have way too much power right now,
They do.
and they need to freaking stop it, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're also insider trading needs to be dealt with.
That too.
Too many politicians are taking advantage of it.
If we
Yeah.
did it, we'd be in jail in 5 seconds.
I know. Look what they did with Martha
I'd be
Stewart.
standing outside on my porch with my hands out. Hey, yeah, you can cuff
Well,
me.
look what happened to Thompson when he was recording the police department. Yeah, I don't know if you remember him, but I do. He used to live down, I think, North Main Street. Thompson.
Oh yeah. I remember that guy.
He was recording the police department because the police department was doing the wrong thing, and then he sued the police department.
He got screwed.
And then he got screwed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he got screwed for it.
yeah. So he got screwed for it. You know what I'm saying?
He got screwed for it because the police chief saw the freaking video, and the police chief didn't want that shit. Next thing you know, the mayor come out of nowhere and erased that shit, and he got screwed.
Yep. And yeah, he end up wrongfully arrested and everything.
Yeah.
Believe it or
When
not.
was that? Years ago?
I can't remember the exact year.
I can't remember.
But it's an amendment right. If you're outside, you're on a public sidewalk, public street, you're on your own property, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
it-
it's a public area.
and
Right.
he was-
These
and-
people with these damn video camera things is pissing me the hell off, dude.
Oh, no
It's an
recording.
amendment
No
right.
recording.
Oh, you can't
We're in
record me.
public, you idiot.
You can't record me. Then get the hell
Yeah.
out of public if you can't be in public, you dumbass.
Hey, look at this. I was at the bus terminal and I had my body cam on me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting there. The guy says to me, he goes, "Hey, are you recording me?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, I am recording you." I said, "Look around you." Okay?
All those
Dumbass.
cameras.
I said, "Dumbass." I said,
Yeah.
"You got cameras all around you. All around you, you dumbass."
Yeah, it's like
Okay?
And they're
10
they're
cameras.
video recording you.
Yeah, and there's cameras. You're
You know,
you're being recorded anyway.
it
That's
makes
not
me
First
laugh.
Amendment right.
It makes me laugh my ass off because some of these people go into state places, they go into to public schools or they go to the police stations and shit. I saw this one guy who went into a police station. He was videotaping. They said, "What are you here for?" He said, "I need to get some information on a person that was arrested, his family member." They said, "Okay, why are you recording?" He goes, "What does it matter?" They go, "Because you can't record in here." He goes, "You guys got 50 million cameras on me and I can't record?" And he ended up getting wrongfully arrested.
Oh,
He
my
turned
God.
around. He turned around. He sued that police department. He got $2 million.
Yeah,
Just
That's
like
what
that.
that's exactly what.
Now that
happened to
guy's
Thompson.
rich and he doesn't have to do shit on YouTube anymore.
Hey, look at these guys that you see on Facebook. Okay, on Facebook, media or something. They're out there. They're out there in public places with about 5 or 6 guys. They're right in a parking lot recording people all the time.
Yeah.
Let me.
Oh, yeah.
I think James knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right.
Hey, if Paul Coogan goes to Purple Bags, man,
That's
I'm gonna
true.
kill that guy.
I
That's-
wouldn't be
that's
surprised
just
if.
That's
know
just
what?
another thing that he wants to do to get more money in his pocket. Just
I
like the
wouldn't be-
waterfront.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did this right after he left office. He leaves
I
office,
mean-
but then the purple bags come back.
Well, I mean, if he leaves office and he doesn't get reelected, hopefully the next person that comes in, wipes all this out, starts fresh, gets rid of the bags, and is not focused on the waterfront and wants to put Fall River first.
Yeah.
Okay, we need a mayor who's going to put safety, communication, and the public, meaning the schools and all these places. They need to put these places first, man. And they need to put the people of Fall River first. Because right now we don't get anything. We're not getting anything from Paul Coogan. We don't get communication. We don't know where all these funds are going.
Yeah.
No.
He's keeping the CPA funding there.
The federal
Which
funding that we
the
get,
CPA is obsolete at this point.
the federal, same thing with the federal funding. We don't even know where the hell it's going.
Of course we don't. And Paul claims this is the most transparent administration in Fall River history.
We know where it's going, but he thinks we don't know where it's going.
Well,
He doesn't want us to find out. That's what's up with that.
It's going to
Well,
the
yeah.
waterfront.
Mayor Paul.
Fall
Coogan,
River's
we
endless
don't-
burning money pit.
Yep, we don't have any transparency here whatsoever.
The
No,
city
I
of
don't know.
corruption and lack of communication.
Oh, the stupid recall isn't transparent either.
Hey, that
There was a
recall
press
isn't going to do.
conference- There was a press conference that they held, and one of the questions was, "Oh, so when Paul Coogan is recalled, do you guys have a candidate to run in his place?"
Anybody.
And they go, "Well, we've been talking to a few people, but we're not going to say who they are."
And what makes you think they're going to let this shit pass then?
That's really what they said.
You know something? even if they did say the names of the candidates, if they didn't like them, they weren't going to let it pass anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
And
weren't
like I
going to let it
said-
pass.
And like I said with the recall, people would just vote Coogan it back in anyway. Because these
Well,
mayors, if they're recalled under the city charter, they can run in these special recall elections. They can.
I don't
Well,
think
what-
that should be allowed.
Well,
I
look,
know.
it shouldn't be allowed, but look what happened to Jazel when Jazel
I was just
here.
going to bring him up.
Yeah, Jazel ran in a recall and Jazel won.
I can't see you.
Yeah, and Jason got recalled, but he still got back in.
Yep. Because
So
people want-
$60,000 off, $60,000 in the drain.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens during this time. So, I don't know. It may I don't know. They may regroup and they may try it again. So we'll see what
I mean,
happens.
who's going to take
If
these
they
people
do try it-
seriously after that? Who's going to take them serious?
Listen, if they do try it again, they got to get some smart people. They got to get a lawyer. They got to get a lawyer that knows their crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Then they got to get a few people that live in Fall River, and they got to get a person from the state that they can trust that'll help
Well-
them with the recall.
Well, you know something though, Danny Robillard, you know Danny Robillard is smart. Okay.
Yeah.
CJ, they got to get them two, Danny Robillard and CJ, to be on their side. Okay, to help them out with this. Okay.
Yep.
Because them are the ones that know the ropes. Especially Danny Robillard. Danny Robillard knows the damn recall. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, of course.
because Danny Robillard has been in a lot of them. So Danny Robillard knows what the hell he's talking about.
And you know what? If they were to see those two people automatically, that recall would be set. It would be set in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
And
set
another
in stone by
stone, we'd have a new
and CJ and Danny Robillard. Okay, that would be set in stone because and Chip too. Chip, he knows what he's talking about too. Chip's been around for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So he knows exactly what he's talking
You know how
about.
fast we'd have a new mayor?
Oh God, man, we'd have
The next
a new mayor
day.
just like this. Yeah, of course.
But the next day we'd have a new mayor. We wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who this new mayor is.
It's
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
the thing, they
It
need to
could be
find the
another Paul
candidates.
Coogan.
No,
They
James
got to
is
find the
gonna-
candidate.
well,
That's the thing.
Well, we have a candidate right here. He's talking, James. Right, James?
Oh God, no! You wouldn't pay me to do that.
Come on.
After
you
what I
tell
saw,
me-
after what I saw from my one of my family members go through in there, no thank
Hey,
you.
listen. All right. The only reason why I'm shooting for city council right now is because if I went for a mayor, you know how many years it would take for me to clean this shit up? I would have to
Oh
be
my
in
God,
there
like
for
10 plus.
3 to 4 years just to get rid of all the freaking debt. Then another 3 to 4 to start shaping up the city of Fall River. Then another 3 to 4 to start cracking down on crime and homelessness and all the illegals in the freaking city that are just
Yep.
starting shit. Right? So you're looking at freaking 10 to 15 years to clean all this shit up unless you got a really
I'll be
good crew
in.
behind you.
I'll be,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Eric.
10 plus years.
Eric, I'll be 85 years old.
I know what the hell am I gonna do then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it might as well just run for city council then.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Might as well.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, Rob, put your papers in. When it's time. And I'll be around. Hey, you want to come on? I mean, I'll be glad to have you on, and we can talk.
Of course, and even if I'm still in, even if I'm still in the city council, I'll still be on your show telling you guys everything and anything that's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on with the city, because that's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like.
Of course.
And that's
Well-
another thing. We don't get enough communication from the people, from the insiders.
Nope, you don't.
We don't get nothing.
If you run for city council, we need a new fire station. It's right here.
Yeah,
We
no.
need a new fire station. I've been talking
We lie,
about
we
that
need-
for months.
We need a lot of new stuff, man.
Yeah, especially
You know what I
Fall
mean?
River.
Yeah.
Freaking
And
roads
we
are, the roads are shit. The sidewalks are shit. That's a safety hazard. All right. Then you got the fire stations look like crap. These people are freaking. These firefighters are leaving like there's no tomorrow. Okay,
Yep.
because of the unsafe living quarters. Then you got police officers that are like, "Hey, we get paid too little to deal with this bullshit," and they leave too.
Yep. They're leaving.
Yeah.
They don't-
And they also the city keeps saving the Bank Street Armory and the fenced up
Oh, the
old
Bank
police
Street Armory.
station, and they don't ever do anything with it.
Nah, I don't do nothing
Just
with it.
wasting taxpayers' money
Well,
to keep it without
tell you
having an
what.
actual plan for it.
I tell you what, they're gonna put something stupid there. They're not gonna think about it long and hard. They're gonna put something stupid there, and everybody be like, "Oh yeah, we like it. It's a good idea," because they want to suck ass to Paul Coogan.
Yep.
And remember,
Wembley.
Paul Coogan wanted the city council to actually transform the Bank Street Armory into market rate housing.
Yeah. At one
That
point.
was an actual plan at one point.
Yeah, and
with
then
it.
you know who's gonna pay for it? All of us.
Us.
Well,
Yep.
Well, but you know, but you know what? And he found out he couldn't because the windows were too small. That's why
Well,
he
the
couldn't.
building is just in such terrible shape to even convert it to market rate
You know,
housing.
I'm gonna say this. I have no problem paying for a fire station. No problem paying for the sidewalks and streets to be fixed. What I don't want to pay for is your damn water, your waterfront, your low rate living. All right, I don't want to pay for that either. I don't want to. I want to pay to help the city. I don't want to pay to just put stupid shit up so that way you can get some extra money.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's
Hey.
doing.
And
Yeah,
when
for the past like 7 years.
And when you do run for city council, please remember this autism park. We need it.
Yeah, no,
Because
we need that.
because the Coogan administration mentioned it and it never happened.
And you know what? The city council is preventing that. That I think it was a playground. I think some playground for people with autism. The city
whatever
council
it is,
is
we need
holding
that.
that hostage.
We need that.
Yeah, the
No,
city
we
council is
need that.
holding it hostage for some reason. I don't know
'Cause
why.
You know what? If you put another another look at that park first of all. That park right there is gorgeous. All right, we need a park like that for these kids to play in that are gonna be safe. We want them to know that they're gonna be safe. Okay,
Yeah, that's
there's no
right.
discrimination about anybody. First of all, second
Hey,
of
look,
all, if you put another big park like that, these kids are just gonna ruin it. Right? So if you have
Oh,
an
yeah.
autism park, those autism kids, they want to have fun. They want to go out, but they don't want to be out around these stupid ass kids that are on there nowadays.
Yep.
Hey, look,
Yep.
I have a stepson that's autistic. Okay, I have a step grandson that's autistic. And matter of fact, recently my other grandson, he was just diagnosed with autism. So I mean, I support this automatically. This would be the number one thing to support automatically. So that way, these young adults that with autism, little kids with autism, and that they're safe in the park, and so that way they can actually enjoy themselves. Put a little water pool in there for
Put
them.
a little water park in there.
Yeah, put a little water park.
Put a little water park. Put a
Park.
basketball court. Put
Yeah.
swings and shit in there for them. You know, make it nice so that way they feel welcomed and they have something to do.
That's
And
right.
look it, They
Okay.
have a sensory zone with colorful pads, and then over here they have a calm zone over here where they can go. Like say they they have a sensory issue. They can go over there to the calm zone and calm down a little bit. They have a bench in the back over there, and they have like a cover over here in case if it rains. And a bench over here where they can go sit down over here and go have lunch, and they have a community garden. Check that out, huh? I mean, who would not want to support that?
Hey, that's the
That
other
looks like
thing.
AI.
That's the other thing I want to talk about, Dave. Okay.
Yep.
Paul Coogan wants to talk about all these kids, how they're doing great, how they're doing this, how they do that. First of
No.
all, these kids
No.
are not great. These kids are stupid. They're doing stupid things. Okay. You know, you really can't blame the kids because of how they're grown up.
No,
all right. But at the same time, what the hell do these kids have in the city of Fall River to distract their minds. They don't
They
go
don't
to the
have
park.
nothing.
They don't play basketball. They don't do nothing. There's nothing
There's
around the city
absolutely
of Fall
nothing.
River to keep them busy.
Yeah,
They
there's absolutely nothing.
all they do is hang out at the bus terminal, okay? They
And do
hang out
stupid
at the
shit.
bus terminal and do stupid shit at the bus terminal.
Yeah, that's right.
Cause all kinds of chaos over there at the terminal. It's not their fault. It's not
No,
their
it's
fault at
it's
all.
not. It's
And
not
they
the
keep shoplifting. They keep shoplifting at various
Shoplifting.
businesses.
Yeah, it's like Stop and Shop.
I
They
see
go
it
and
almost
stop.
every day.
Hey,
There's
what
always
about,
some shoplifting going on, especially
me?
with teenagers.
what about me when I was outside? I was just finishing my shift. So the loss prevention come running out, and the guy come running out with 2 things of detergent and a box of cereal, and here
Yep.
he is threatening the what do you call it, the loss prevention. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I remember back many years ago, Stop and Shop. Well, I used to work for Rodman Street, like everybody knows, and loss prevention. When you shoplift, okay, Stop and Shop always the corporate, they always let you, okay, grab them and bring them back in before they even walk out the door.
Oh, of
Okay.
course. I remember that.
Yeah, that was back then. Yeah.
Nowadays
Now,
they
you
just
can't.
you can't do shit.
Now these days you can't do anything. You can't do
can't.
nothing.
Nowadays the only thing you can hope is that the camera gets a clear shot.
Yeah,
And
that's
you gotta
it.
go out. If you chase them and they get away, all you gotta do is just take your phone and go and take a picture of their license plate, take the description of them, what they look like, and then call the police and let the police, go look for them. Let the police have them. So, so now what we're doing is we're taking police officers out of the district, okay, to go and chase down a shoplifter because he stole 2 things of soap and a box of cereal. So now the police have to spend all day to go and find this guy, right? Because
And
he
you know
stole
something? Is a guy like that worth it? Or is a person that's getting harmed with a gun involved worth it? You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to take that cop away from the job that he has to do to protect somebody
Right.
over a guy that wants to be stupid and steal 2 things of soap. Let the
Yeah,
loss prevention guy. Let the loss prevention guy give him a call and be, hey, I know you were at the store. I know you stole 2 things of soap. If you don't make contact with us, or if you don't give us any money, we're gonna write a police report, and then let the police deal with it. Don't freaking call the cops, bro.
Yeah.
Figure it out yourself. And if you
That's
can't, you put a police report in. That's it.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're taking a cruiser out of the
Right, you're taking away. You're taking away resources.
That's right.
Now what
You're
happens?
taking away the resources.
What happens if there's a fire or there's a bank robbery, a shooting, or a knife going, a knife, or somebody got stabbed, or killed? Or,
Yeah, that's
or
exactly
murdered?
it. And then they can't do anything about it because we have to respond to the single incident that we didn't have to respond to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over a
So,
stupid
right.
ass that stole soap for $5.
When somebody shoplifts, okay, look, write an incident report, okay, then and have the dispatch, take the have the dispatch or whoever you're on the phone with, take the report and let him write it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's it.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, you know what I've seen lately in some gas stations? There has been endless amounts of Trump stickers pointing at the prices, and it shows Trump saying, "I did that."
Yeah, I've been seeing them too.
I've been seeing
I
that
saw
so
it,
much
too.
lately,
I've been seeing a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So
and it's true. It's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's freaking wars, man.
Yeah,
all
I
right,
mean,
guys.
he's literally betraying his own voters because when he campaigned, He said, "Look, I'm not going to get involved with these wars anymore."
Yeah.
And then what does he do? Gets involved in Iran.
Yeah.
And I'm not
I'm
defending the Iranian regime or anything.
Yep.
I'm definitely not. They're a dictatorship. But why should we get involved?
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't, but
I mean, I'm just getting tired of this country
Yeah.
getting to these foreign conflicts, having to spend billions upon billions of dollars to fund those wars.
Yep.
I mean, just recently, Congress is asking for like $400 billion to go to the Pentagon. $400 billion.
Yep.
So, and of course, that'll add up to the national debt that we're already 39 trillion in.
Yep.
I mean, come on. When is enough with this?
That's enough is enough. Well, my time is up, so I've been on for long, but I'm going to be on every Wednesday, just Wednesdays. At
All right.
I'll be on. Hold on, wait a second before you go. So it's going to be just Wednesdays. That's it. Wednesdays at 2:30. Okay. So on Wednesdays at 2:30. So that way, we're only doing one show, and we can actually, get everything out of the way. So, and we can talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? We can bash the politicians. We can talk shit about them. So,
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me because I think
I got a lot of the bullshit.
Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit going on. I mean, today I don't know if James saw the video that I had the last time I made this morning, because I went outside. And over here in the Flint, they are putting what do you call it? They're putting pipes in the ground over here.
Oh yeah.
Gas lines. That's what they are.
Oh, the gas lines. Yeah.
Yep. So they're putting gas lines over here in the ground, and I was like, I'll say, hey, I went over there. I said, hey guys, good job. You know what I'm saying? You guys are putting gas lines in, and and stuff, and yeah, because they were actually digging the ground too. So, but hey, Eric, go down and find out, because I think those security guards are hiring.
Yeah, I'll go down there and check it out and see what the hell they're doing over there. I gotta see how much they're paying too, because the last company that I worked for over there, $18 an hour to put up with that bullshit.
That's it.
$18 to put up with that bullshit. You believe that?
And poor Eric had to put his phone on live, so that way, he doesn't get jumped over there.
No shit.
And he was by himself most of the time. By himself.
I was by myself almost all the time.
Oh my
The only time I needed help was the cops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even then, if somebody got physical with me, good luck. I was dropping your ass and putting your ass in handcuffs.
That's right.
And you're gonna eat some pepper spray in front of me.
That's right. You're gonna see some Bruce Lee style.
Oh yeah. Fat boy going karate style.
Especially towards those idiots.
Hey Dave, it was Fat Boy going karate style.
Yeah, Fat Boy going karate style.
Yeah, do some Cobra Kai stuff.
Do some freaking, do some Bruce Lee shit.
Yeah.
And then you see me coming down doing some jujitsu.
Oh shit.
Or Muay Thai.
Hey, we had a good show today.
Yeah, there was a good show today. I'm glad you guys came on. I want you guys to come on every Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll do this every Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll try as long as my shifts aren't too late.
Hey, I'll do every Wednesday. I work overnights now, so
yeah.
That's
so
good.
yeah, so Wednesdays. I mean Wednesdays because I can't. Because I have to. I have to take care. I have to take care of Linda, and I have to take care of the house.
Yeah, I got you.
So no, I have to. That's why I said, look, you know what? Wednesdays will be just right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not working Tuesdays or I'm not working Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Wednesdays. So, but I picked Wednesday because Thursdays I have an appointments and stuff. So Wednesday is going to be at 2:30, and that's it.
All
And
right.
might as well do it once every week, because then you'll have a bunch of topics to talk about.
Exactly.
Yep. So yeah.
So
So
that might actually be for the best.
yeah, once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because doing two shows one after another is like I haven't seen Annalisa on. So
I haven't seen her either.
yeah, so I think she got sick and tired of the bullshit. So believe it or
Even though
not,
she was right on some stuff.
yeah, she got sick and tired. Things have gotten to the point, so that's probably why she's not doing it no more. So
There's a lot of bullshit with media. You know, you just gotta keep talking about things, keep people informed. You know what I mean?
yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
And
but,
then there's people like Hassan Piker that keeps promoting political violence, but
yeah.
nothing ever gets done about him. Nothing ever gets done.
Then you got
Clearly,
the
Hassan
kudo.
Piker is out there calling for his opponents to get killed and everything.
Yep. Then you got the kudo show out there with the kudo show. So I mean, then you got Spindle City Straight Talk, and yeah. But then now so my show's back now. So it's back. It's back, and my show's back now. So it's only back just on Wednesdays. So at 2:30.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I have to get going, and because I'm late for dinner. It's already 6:31.
Yep.
All right, man.
Alrighty.
So I'll see you next Wednesday at 2:30. This is
All
Dave
right.
over Media News. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right. So have a great night, everybody. It was a good show. I loved it, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 2:30.